Yo, this is Fair to Say, episode 42. And the table looks quite different today.
Yes. Yeah.
Not only do we have a special guest, we got 5 at the table, man.
Oh, it's a full house.
Yeah, man.
I won't say it's a lot, but Joe Budden be having like 8 or some shit, right?
Yeah, but they be spread out.
It's small in here.
Is it?
No.
You big in here.
Whatever.
But before we get into the craziness, I can't get
right off.
Y'all niggas. God damn. Wait there. Welcome back, Scotty, with the pause. Thank you.
Wait,
I didn't get no pauses last episode. It felt normal.
We starting off early.
You have some grievances now?
No,
I'm not the pause guy.
Introduce our guest.
Wait, that's what I'm
please.
saying. Thank you. Let's make sure we're not disrespectful before we get into the craziness of Fair to Say. We got the boy Slink Johnson at the table.
Yeah. I'm
Top of the
excited
top.
about this one. I got a couple directions I want to take it, but I'll let Stat drive. Please,
No, let's just, we can just go do into the normal things, man. Obviously, we want to give him his proper introduction. Obviously, he doesn't need any introduction, to be honest. But since he is at the round table with us today with the Fair to Say gang and the jury in the chat, it's, it's only right that we, give him his just due, man. So welcome to the table, my friend. We appreciate you.
Hey, man, thank y'all for having me, man. I appreciate it. It's all love.
Legendary.
Yes,
My
sir.
man was punctual, good mood, you know what I'm saying?
Good
So I know
energy,
we're
yeah.
going to have a good day.
Yeah, so you guys have obviously seen him on Black Jesus. You obviously know his voice from GTA. He's also on a series called Dirty Cops LA, a plethora of things. But how does it feel? How are you feeling this morning?
Oh, I'm feeling splendiferous, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Difference.
I had me a little grub, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Nigga feeling real good. I made it out here. Man, I'm at Fair to Say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
It's fair to say that I'm good, pimp.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
I
talk
like
your
that.
shit, man. This is uncensored, unfiltered, man. We're going to get into it.
I want to kick it off because one of the things I feel like about you that stands out to me is you have such crazy, roles or landings. Like you do everything that you're a part of is like major. GTS is one of the most major things in the gaming role. You know what I'm saying? But like everything it seems that you put out is like just top of the top, big moments. So what do you think it is about your career or what is it that makes you land those type of roles?
I'm that nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm being honest, man. I got some. I've been blessed to make some amazing and great relationships with some people that can prove to bring some fruitful situations to my life. So I think that's really what it is. I'm gonna take it all the way back to my boy Jason Van Veen. That's a guy I credit to as bringing me to the table as far as film and entertainment and comedy. I was shooting sketches with him way back in like '93.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
hard.
He was a filmmaker going to school for it back at that time, and shit, he saw something in my personality. I always been a clown. I always been that nigga. Again, out of LA, we know a gang of them. It's 50 of them in school, and I was one of them. And I just happened to be able to parlay it. You know what I mean? And thanks to Jason Van Veen, kind of
Started it off.
started it off.
And this how many decades in now?
Oh man, this is 3.
93, yeah.
3.
It's legendary,
Don't be
G.
trying to go back in time.
No, they said
know,
that.
He was
before
12. He was 12.
Before you even walked in, I walked in, I greeted him respectfully. I said, "What's up, OG, man? Pleasure to meet you." 6 said, "OG, he your age."
Exactly. You
No,
are.
he's like, y'all the same age.
Age group, similar
I'm
age
like,
group.
oh, y'all gonna kill me off like that.
I'll take that. I'll take OG. I feel like OG.
Man.
This nigga. I thought this nigga was my son walking in. What's this nigga doing here, man?
We was on the way here. I'm like, hey, GTA, Lamar? He like, yeah. I'm like, that's who we interviewed. He's like, oh shit.
That's hella
All right,
fun.
though.
So one of your most recent roles is on Good Times. What's the name of the baby you play, the infant you play?
Dalvin.
Dalvin. All right.
Dalvin.
That's
I watched the
hilarious.
series.
Definitely
I
seen it.
actually enjoyed it. I watched it multiple times, to be honest. John Amos just passed, who played James on the original Good Times. Illa looks a little bit like Walona. Rest in peace,
I didn't
Janae
know where you were
Dubois.
going with that, but thank you for
I
wrapping
look
it
like
up.
Bookman. People tell me I look like Bookman. Rest in peace, Johnny. What made you want to do that role on the revamp or revival of Good Times? Such an iconic series.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not, man? You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing opportunity again to be part of something that will make an impact.
Right.
That
Yeah.
will be remembered. You know what I'm saying? To be an extension of such a story franchise. You know what I'm saying? Again, and at the same time saying that the cartoon is not the TV show.
It's for
No,
sure
it's not.
not.
It's definitely
It's
not.
Much
very
different.
different.
It's closer
It's
to
not.
like Family Guy, in my opinion.
It's a skewed and very absurd view at life and stereotypes. That's all, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't meant to be social commentary or anything. It's enjoy. You know what I
Right.
mean? Bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So JB Smooth plays the father, right?
Yep.
And then I heard Gina from Martin, Tisha Campbell. She plays like the neighbor. Who are some other cast members?
Oh man, Yvette Nicole Brown, Jay Farrow.
Legendary cast.
He does a lot of voices.
I'll be so high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I
I've heard
Do you-
Bernadette Stannis
Little-
and JJ Walker, the original, was on as like guests too.
Guest-
They did
guest
episodes.
characters,
So you have original members coming
Lil
back
Meech
on the
was
show.
on there.
Yeah, he was on that the Valentine's
Lil
Day
Meech
type
from Big
episode.
BMF, Lil Meech.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of. I feel like there was a lot of mixed criticism about that show, or mixed reviews and
Yeah.
criticism about that show, because people were expecting it to go right back into the original Good Times format. But
Right.
I like that they kind of made it a little satirical. Your character specifically reminds me of the baby from Bebe's Kids.
Thank you.
And I'm like, that's funny to me that you got a kingpin baby
Yeah.
running around doing
She
all
was
this
so
stuff.
good.
Like,
Guns
it's just
and
out of
stuff,
pocket.
yeah.
But I like that. I feel like if we're gonna revisit the classics, and especially in a way that's like different from how it already was, with this being an animation versus that being real, you gotta kind of turn it up. Like you gotta bring that energy.
I love it.
And definitely, it's a cartoon.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
If you wanted to
Right.
see some less absurd, just make it live action. That's why you make
Yeah.
cartoons. You can go there, and you can be, you know,
Yeah.
all the way creative. And you
can.
know, again, I very much enjoyed it. And to the people that you know that didn't
Yeah.
have a problem with it or whatever, man,
Yeah, no.
I appreciate you watching it.
Right.
No, it's not good times. Just like
At all. It's
you're
amazing.
not the God-fearing woman that
Very
your
dark.
grandmother once was.
Oh God.
Okay, so let me.
Yes, it's crazy.
Yeah, look at him. Like,
Nah,
Thuggy.
he's one of the best characters on the show.
Thuggy.
I
I
fuck with the
feel
show.
like, really, honestly, I'm not even just saying that because you here, but I think that kind of is what made more people want to go and watch it, because they like, who is that little
Because he
nigga?
got
Like, what
kicked
are you
out
doing?
he got kicked out the house. He's not allowed in the
Yes.
house, and he's an infant. Like he's
Yes.
the youngest, but he
At the
can't come
park.
in the house.
Is,
Yeah.
is it like the antagonist? I never seen it. I didn't even know this.
No, it's dope.
Oh, no,
For
it's
sure.
great.
It's fire.
Air protagonist, whole family, you know, they
Oh, okay.
antagonize each other.
Okay.
But the air protagonist.
So let me
He's
ask you.
selling drugs.
He
You
sells
gotta- you
drugs.
gotta-
He sells drugs.
Yeah,
Baby
like,
powder.
sell
Like he'll have
drugs,
baby
chains.
powder.
You gotta think they getting younger though. You think about how absurd it is. Oh, it's a baby doing these things. If you really came outside and touched grass in the neighborhood,
Oh,
in the hood,
That's how it
you
is.
see these babies. You know, I don't necessarily
Outside.
condone it, but these babies is
Yeah.
outside.
And they're
13, 12
starting,
years old. Like,
they're
on-
starting
younger.
with the
10, 9.
like the candy, selling the candy, selling the water, all of that. It's all psychologically training them.
Prepping
Be
you.
on that
He
corner,
sell
you know
dope.
what I'm
Dope
saying?
got better
Yeah.
margins. You know what I'm saying? I was selling candy in school. I got better margins.
So,
God.
so before we go a little further, do you prefer, like, you know, with your acting roles and your creativity, does the animated roles and the voiceover roles allow you a little bit more creativity? Does it allow you a little bit more freedom of expression than when you're actually showing your face to it? Do you feel like more like of a taking to those type of roles than actual acting?
Actually, no. I think they both the same. And again, I use this word blessed a lot. I've often been blessed to work with people who kind of understand me as a person, kind of understand my character and my style, and they actually allow me to do that. They like, you know, I get a script a lot of the times, and it's a great script, but they say, you know, Slink, break it down.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
say it
Do
how
your
you
shit, do your shit,
Oh,
right?
dope.
So,
That's fire.
So I get a lot of leeway.
So
in
was
a
the
lot of
baby
projects
role
I do.
called just for you, or was it like an audition for a part and you got the baby? That was the best fit, or they
I
just
don't
knew
know.
off jump?
I don't know if they auditioned. I think it was just it was just for me. My
They
good
just
friend
knew, yeah.
Janine Daniels referred me to Renata and Devon Shepard. Shout out to all them. And you know Renata and Devon were in the process of putting this cartoon together, and I guess Janine kind of just was was on their
You knew
shoulder
it.
like, hey, get my nigga Slink.
It's
You
a
know what I'm
perfect
saying?
fit, like
That
the
nigga in
voice
there.
with the baby. It's like a complete difference. So it's like when you hear, it's like, oh shit, it automatically catches your attention.
I wanted to ask him about another project. Me personally, the funniest person that ever walked this earth to me was John Witherspoon.
I was just going.
And you got to
there.
work with him on Black Jesus. What was that like? Rest in peace, God bless the dead. But what was it like working with that icon?
Hey, Dejan, I'm gonna tell you, homie.
What's up?
you just say like, it's the same way for me.
Really?
I'm like, I'm in awe. You know what I'm
the
saying?
whole time.
And I'm in awe the whole time. And thank God that I got to, such freedom to kind of be myself, that I didn't have to be relying on those, straight or standard as far as the script and as far as the way this guy, Jesus, is supposed to be portrayed.
Right.
Because again, it allowed me to just really do my thing with John without fucking up too much. Because as long as I can be myself, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? John is man,
Genius.
God bless his soul. John was, and Charlie, man, very, very funny cast, man. Very funny. And what was it like? Man, it was like you going to play ball with Jordan.
Damn, a GOAT.
Like
the GOAT.
Like the D-GOAT wants you to play on this game, play on this team. It's like,
Damn.
I don't even play ball. I'm in the stand smoking
Right.
weed, talking shit.
Yeah.
They like the way I talk shit. Come play ball with us.
Are you like intimidated when you hear that? Play with Jordan? That's
I'm
like
playing with
Any anxiety before you go into the
John
situation?
Witherspoon.
Not so much anxiety, as much excitement. You know,
Got
I was
it.
excited to do it.
tunnel.
It wasn't no anxiety or intimidation. Like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me do my shit.
Yeah.
But it's just like a little happy ass dog. Like, come on, I'm ready. Let's do it. You ready?
What was your favorite moment with him, or favorite moment on the show? The craziest thing he did, because he did some crazy shit on that
Yeah,
show.
He
Yeah.
did.
When he ate that potato salad straight out the refrigerator with his hands, I'm like, why does he love starch in every movie? He just loves starch.
Oh my
Fries.
you
god,
went straight to the food scene.
Yeah, literally.
What
That's the
else?
ones that stand out.
Crazy.
that's hilarious.
He doesn't eat in every movie. Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Wings,
did.
sleeping
And he-
Friday.
and he-
The
didn't he
grape
have
all
the
the fries
grapes?
you can
He
give me.
had the grapes when he got big.
Chili and Wayne, like he loved food too. But what
Oh
was
man,
the best
it
moment?
was so many moments with John we shared, man. I can't pick one because again, if you really watch the series, Jesus probably talked to Lloyd more than
Anybody, yeah. He
One-on-one.
needed Jesus more than anybody.
John, it was just so many good moments, man. And one thing about John, he was always an inspiration to me because again, he worked till the day he transitioned. You know what I mean? And
Really?
that just shows you that,
Literally.
That's
you know, again, me sitting in here with y'all right now, again, y'all a whole bunch of youngsters. This is a young ass game right here, and to be what I consider an elder statesman and to still be respected and looked at as part of this game is an honor, like John was.
Right.
And it showed me, man, that it ain't no age to this shit. It ain't no age to
Right.
funny. They might want to put a cap on hip hop,
Yeah.
but ain't no
Yeah.
age
So
to
funny.
funny.
For real.
So, you
I
know what I
prefer
mean?
That is
older-
fair to say for
I
real.
prefer older comics, even having like I remember the episode where Corey Holcomb called Angela Gibbs, who played Miss Tootie. Like at the church episode, he was like, "Bitch," and he was talking. That's his mom. Like on the show, he was like,
That's crazy.
"Bitch." She said some shit. She was like, "Bitch," and it's just the way he said "bitch" had me screaming. Like this cast is crazy.
Corey's a mother man. That Black Jesus was one of the best things that ever happened in my life. That cast of people, man, such great people, man. Corey's a comedic genius, man, a legend, man, and I'm so thankful to have that dude as part of the ensemble because what he brought was definitely right up my alley in regards to my type of comedy. You know, I like that
Bullshit.
Yeah.
dark
Bullshit.
humor.
Sure.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, you know, shout out to Corey, Antoine, Tanner, King, Batch.
Dominique is hilarious to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dominique was great.
I caught that you mentioned this was one of your most, prideful, projects that you worked on and was able to do. So before I ask some of the questions I want to ask, is there any questions that you don't like to answer? You know what I'm saying? Being that you get interviewed so much, being that you have so much legendary shit that you've done, is there certain things you like, man, stop asking me this damn question?
It be the same shit. It be the same shit y'all already asked me. What was it like working with somebody? How did you get started? I mean, don't get me
He hate
wrong.
your questions.
Don't get me wrong.
See, we should ask beforehand.
He lit up when I asked
Don't get
about
me
John.
wrong. You asked me the question,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna answer it just like he answered, and I'm gonna answer it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, nigga, I don't want to answer this shit again, because again, I'm of the belief and understanding that everybody don't know me, so I'm still
Right.
introducing myself.
It's a good mindset.
to somebody
For sure,
at a
especially to
time.
be this vetted in. You don't really hear that.
Man, I don't be tripping like that, man. You know, when people stop and talk to me and, I still introduce myself a lot of times and people like, oh, I know who you are. Well, I mean, I'm glad you do, but I don't expect you to. And I think that's what niggas set themselves for heartbreak
right.
when you expecting everybody to know who the fuck you are, what you do. And that ain't the case, because there's a lot of motherfucking people that I don't know that's huge as
Right.
fuck.
Huge.
No disrespect, but I was in Trade Day. I was in Houston for Trade Day weekend over the summer, and I met Skilla Baby.
Oh.
Okay. You didn't know who he was?
I could see that though.
I can see him.
I mean,
Oh,
he ain't
now,
a skiller, baby. I mean, like, who
we
the
are
fuck
in
is
But I
common.
go on
We are old.
Instagram and go, this nigga got millions
lit.
of followers.
You probably
on
know the
show.
song and not the person.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I am now.
And not just
That's
no
how it is.
disrespect to them at all, but I just use that as an
Yeah.
example. I can't if I didn't know who he was, I can't
For sure.
expect everybody
Right.
to know who the fuck I am.
Wait, but do you ever deal with like walking in the room? Because I feel like even now, like as my career goes, I'll walk in the room and I'll anticipate that someone knows who I am.
That's your problem.
But he said that.
literally- that's
listen,
crazy.
I am who I am. Like
We
you said,
appreciate
I'm
your
that nigga. I don't
honesty
give a fuck
and-
what you talking about.
Appreciate your
But-
dishonesty.
As you should.
And I mean, look, I have notoriety, so it is what it is. But we walk into a room and like, have you ever dealt with anticipating that and having to check your ego and calm yourself down, or have you always been, a little bit more mellow toned and mature in that
That's a
way?
really
I
good
try
question.
to always be, because you get clown. And the last thing I want to get is clown going up somewhere talking
Yeah.
loud and
Yeah.
motherfucker be like, nigga, I don't care.
Like, who are you?
So you know what I'm saying? You know, humility is the way to go for me. Everybody, again, I started this conversation with I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
I gotta say that. I
for
gotta say
sure.
that. You know, 'cause
Fair
if
to
I don't believe
fucking
it, ain't
say.
nobody else gonna believe it. But at the same time, humility gonna get you further than
Yeah.
And it's about
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah.
It's
You know
about
what I'm saying?
balance. Look at Diddy as far as humility.
Don't-
Shit.
Don't get him started.
No disrespect. I'm not talking about his. I'm not talking about his case or what he's going through as much as I am about humility.
No, for sure.
Again, you treat people
Yeah.
a certain way when you're in a certain position, and now look at how you looking. So again,
100%.
I'd
Not
rather just be
reciprocated.
even keel all the time. So in the God forbidden event that I'm ever in chains for whatever the fucking reason or whatever I'm down bad, niggas ain't gonna come down bad on you that much because again, you wasn't acting like you was that shit.
And even if you are down bad, at least you have somebody speak up for you and have your
Right,
back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly,
100%.
exactly.
I wanted to ask you, how long did it take you guys to do all the audio for GTA? Was that like, how long was the duration?
Okay, I'll tell you
That's
what.
a good question. I was wondering that.
My involvement, I started in 2011. The January 2011, I started, and the game came out in 2013.
Yep.
So from 2011 to 2013, I have been in New York several times, doing voiceovers, doing audio. I was doing them out here, too. I would go to New York to do the mocap, and I would do audio shit out here that I had to recover. Okay. So, again, it took every bit about 2 years.
When you say mocap, you mean like that motion or something like that?
Yeah, I'm actually in the suit. You seen the...
Oh, you do the
That
body?
was
you do
literally
the body?
that was literally my
Oh,
question.
I
Were
didn't
you?
know that.
I didn't know if you were watching the animation already in play and doing the voiceover that way, but now you literally just answered my question.
No, they had us in the tight
full
ass suit.
motion.
So that nigga got your mannerisms and everything.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
In
shit.
2011
This
is
so
wild.
dope.
Nigga like a ghetto superhero in them tight ass suits with the helmet on and shit.
Wow.
With the little dots on them and shit.
Because that front yard scene is the like iconic. People remix that to this day. They'll have Lamar talking
I
shit
just
to
really
different
need to
celebs.
know, I know you mentioned the Black Jesus thing, and it segued me into that.
Slink.
But knowing this is probably the largest gaming franchise, this specific one has been out for over a decade. It's prized, it's cherished, it's been redone 18 times over. You got servers and all different kind of things you can do. Knowing that your voice is literally the voice of this game, what does that mean to you? Does it have more of a meaning knowing that how impactful this game is in the community?
Absolutely. It's very humbling.
Yeah.
It's very humbling and empowering at the same time.
Gotta be, bro.
It's very humbling and empowering at the same time. It doesn't go past my comprehension that this game is going to transcend generations. Like, it came out in 2013. Cats that was 20 years old in 2013 was playing the game and still playing it now. Cats that were 8 years old in 2013 are still playing it now.
Yep.
I had so many guys come to me and tell me, like, damn, my nigga, you raised me.
I was
And that
21
shit-
when it came
that
out.
shit humbled the fuck out of me. Like, damn, to
Yeah.
think like, and again, like any cartoon or any program you watched as a child that you really watched, that you really enjoyed, you hold it near and dear
Right.
to your heart
Yeah.
now,
Right.
and it's gonna get your attention to this day. Like, you might not be going buying no Powder Puff dolls, but you see that shit,
Right.
it bring about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's definitely humbling, man, and I appreciate it.
Did
man.
you play the game?
A little bit. I tried. I played San Andreas more. That's
Really?
when I was on games. This shit here, I'm gonna be honest, I be trying, but it's too much going on.
Yeah.
Controller shaking, heads up display, ear.
So you
beats.
never
never beat
completed
the
the
game?
story? You
You
never
never
completed
beat
the
the game?
story, bro.
He knows
You never
the
played
story.
none of the 3 characters. You never played yourself. That's crazy.
I play a little. I mean, I don't get far like on the
That's
online
tight.
mode. I've driven. You know,
Yeah.
you do the first little.
Yeah.
I drove and
The little
shit,
mission.
man.
But I mean, I could feel that though. That's like with like there's certain artists that are like, I don't go back and listen to my projects when I get done with them. I just give
Man,
them
but
out
this,
and I don't
this
go
is
back.
12
I don't
years
mind.
running.
It's just
Yeah.
too much.
No, I feel
going
it.
on
Yeah.
for me
That's how I
right
do with
now.
these
It's
new
just-
videos.
it's
Like
too
2K
much
is not the same no more.
Yeah.
Like, you play the new one. It's
You're not in it though.
I
That's the
could never
difference.
get past the train level on San Andreas, or the one where you gotta chase the dude Hector.
Bro,
on
I
a
started back
motorcycle.
before
I
Vice
haven't
City.
even tried. I don't even know how to do none of that shit. I'm the girl
Oh.
that you give the controller to, like, babe, keep me alive, and then you run out the
And
room
you come back and you dead.
You're dead.
Do you?
You're dead.
Can you drop? Do you make any guest appearance in 6?
That's what I was. Stop taking my questions.
No.
They
I
should have
ain't
watched.
got,
Yeah, they
I ain't
should've
got
watched
shit. And a lot of people ask me that. And no, I hope they do.
Yeah.
All I need is the fans to keep saying it, keep
So
telling
there's
Rockstar,
got to be a
bring
point
Lamar,
in the game. I
Let's
don't
get
understand
that.
how.
Yeah.
Let's get that. Bring Lamar back.
Question: this might be personal, but did they do like a one-off payment, or were you able to get some sort of like residual?
Yeah,
thing?
that's personal as fuck.
In my
Pocket,
pocket.
that's
I'm
crazy.
a pocket watcher. What's up?
Nah, I got paid for my services. I don't get residuals in the
Okay.
video game industry, or at least my contract and the ones I've heard about. Wasn't constructed.
Yeah, I don't even
like
know how
that.
they could do
You
that,
know what I'm saying?
to be
It ain't no.
honest.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you know how they could do it because
Sales.
goddamn, just like they sell
Oh,
records
sales.
every
Yeah,
time.
sales.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same way.
Again, that's something, GTA 5 is probably a big part of what might change that. But yeah, I mean, shit, if it was residuals, I'd probably be, I'd be set for life.
You
But
would
that
not
ain't
be
the
here.
case.
Well, yeah, it's
That ain't the case. I mean, they rewarded me handsomely, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to Rockstar Games,
That's dope.
Fire.
Take-Two Interactive, them guys, man. They definitely rewarded the player, man. But it ain't nothing like residuals.
Yeah, I pay for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you also too, like he was saying, this is going to change the course of video game sales and that type of structuring of contract, because what game else can you mention, that game specifically, not other versions of it, has lasted 12 years, 13 years, and is still actively being played, if not more now than when it first came out. And so, like, it's legendary that it has that type of impact, and we may not ever see that again until 6
Man,
comes out. Do you get ever recognized for your voice, just solely your voice?
You know what? I used to think it was some bullshit. Cause I used to think, nigga, you was sitting up here looking at me the whole time, But nah, I've been in situations where people hear me and like, man, you sound just like. I say, yeah. They say, yeah. I said, damn, I hear that all the time.
That's funny.
But
Were they when you did like the voicing and like even the character on the cartoon, were you able to actually like give your input on certain parts of like the scripting and things like that? Did they kind of let you get into it more?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's what helped me make such a mark on GTA
Yeah.
5. Again, that's another example of them giving me a script. The script was written by some, I think, European, Great Britain. I don't know. I don't remember, but they wasn't written by no.
Yeah,
Right,
because that's
nigga.
what I always wondered
You had to
about
put his
stuff like
sauce on
that.
that.
But they threw us a script, and again, I was given the creative freedom to just translate it, and they
Yeah.
went with me
Fire.
as
That's
far
dope.
as my translation, like the line, the whole. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe if you got rid of that old yee ass haircut. It wasn't that. It was something to say, don't hate me because I'm a beautiful guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
Lamar's not going to say that. He's not going
Right.
to say, hey.
And where
so they let me throw
So when
a
you
lot of my sauce on it.
When you roasted him in that front yard, that was like improv. What's the word?
Improv.
Improv.
Yeah, I mean, it was the basis of the
Skeleton was
the
there.
skeleton was on the
Yeah.
script, but goddamn it, I just changed all the words out.
Which is dope, because like, man, the culture don't say this type
Well, the
of
game,
Right.
it's Los Angeles based.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Yeah.
to have
That's why I
that
asked
sound
more,
and you
too.
gotta put
And they
your Los
trusted
Angeles
me.
sauce on it, like to make
And
sure
they
they
trusted
know.
me to
Fire.
do that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? They knew where I came from.
Got the lingo.
Honestly, shout out to DJ Pooh. DJ Pooh gave me the
That's
audition.
hard.
Really?
Fire.
That's
audition
hard.
for GTA
Damn.
25
Dog,
through
he
Pooh.
had his hand in everything.
Everything.
bro.
I was saying that on Ace Boys the other day.
Man.
Who is slept on as a producer and as just an executive.
Talent
and all
in
of
general.
that.
DJ Pooh is Dr. Octopus of the industry.
Man.
He got his hands
Everything,
everywhere,
yeah.
man.
That's
Yeah.
cold.
DJ Pooh, I mean, it's a lot of shit that I can't even name right now that people enjoy that they don't even know
Who did.
Pooh had an integral
Including the
hand in, you know
NWA's
what I
early
mean?
work, a lot of different stuff.
Man,
Yeah.
Pooh's a genius, and I'm so thankful
Pox
to be on
projects,
his radar, to be recognized by Pooh, man. Like, Pooh is definitely like one of the coldest, one of the coolest, one of the most creative people in the game, man. I ain't got nothing but love for DJ Pooh.
Is he bringing you into because I know he's bringing the wash back. I saw him post about that. You going to be involved with that?
I don't know. He ain't told me. I don't talk to him every day or nothing, but I know I know Pooh keep me in mind, and when it's time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When it's time, he'll get me there.
Hopefully so. I can see you being in that.
I can see it too.
Yeah, before we kind of get into the normal things of what we do on the show, my last question is, do you damn, I literally lost my train of thought as I started reading. Do you find yourself as somebody who wants to continue this career? Do you ever see a retirement and plan? Do you want to do this like a John Witherspoon and work? Is this what you want to give the another 20, 30, 40 years of your life to? Or is it something you eventually you like, man, my legacy is stamped, I'm done?
I think I want to be well off, wealthy, well paid, and chilling, and still doing it because I want to. Because I believe everybody got to do something.
Yeah.
And even if it ain't in front of the camera, it'll probably be behind the camera. I love filmmaking. I love cameras. I love editing. So, you know, I just see myself in the game for the rest of my life, one way or the other.
That's good, man. Fair to say.
Who are your top 5 West Coast rappers of all time?
Of all time, Ice Cube,
First.
That's a good one. I don't think nobody said Cube yet.
Snoop,
That's hard.
Snoop. 3 more.
Dot,
Solid.
Dot or Doc?
Dot,
Doc. Okay.
Kendrick Lamar, Cube, Snoop, Dot. Top 5 out the West. Cube, Snoop, Dot. Top 5 out the West. My nigga Young LA. And top 5 out the West. Cube, Snoop, K Dot, Young LA.
I told you that number 5 always get
And,
everybody.
It's tricky.
I got one for you. Hold on. Cold as ice. Larry June.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing it back up north.
Yeah. Larry June
Shout
over
out
Dom
to the
Kennedy?
city.
Oh wow, yeah. Larry, you know.
Larry over Dom?
Dom
Larry, Dom is Larry's predecessor. I'm gonna be honest with you. Dom.
Yeah, that's his
I
lineage.
see the similarity. I see the limit. But however, I latched on to Larry before I latched on to Dom.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Dom,
Yeah.
cool dude too. And I know he's been legendary West Coast, but sometimes it be like that. I started listening to Larry,
like
and then I went back to Dom. You know what I mean?
Respect,
Don't pit us
respect.
against each other.
I'm not pitting y'all against each other. One's married, one's faith. You can like both.
There we go.
Cool.
So fun.
All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and get into the thick of things, man.
Let's get into that thick
Exactly.
Get that big old thick. Yeah.
Our first segment is called "Is It Fair to Say," in which we engage with our. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. We did skip that at the beginning. This episode is sponsored by Underdog. Make sure you turn those takes into. Okay, the gang is here. Make sure you turn your takes into cash on Underdog by picking higher or lower on your favorite player stats. As you know, we making picks later on in the stream, so make sure you're tuned in for that. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California and Texas. Make sure you support this show by hitting the link in the description and downloading Underdog.
Hey, I want Underdog to sponsor me. Underdog sponsor me too, nigga.
You heard it here
you
I need
first.
some sponsorship, Underdog. Let me say
Yeah.
that shit too, nigga. Underdog. Hit my email. Book Slink Johnson.
Get your own promo code.
gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until he gets his, use ours. Code FMW up to 1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. But Underdog, he wasn't playing.
I ain't
He wasn't
bullshitting.
playing. You a sports guy in any way, just in general?
Nah, not really. I ain't really do a
supposed
lot
to
of
say yes.
But this helps. No, but this helps.
Niggas bet on sports. I mean, I
They
don't
pick.
play the
They
motherfucker.
pick.
They
Yeah.
pick. I pick some shit I ain't never played.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, I did play left pistol for the Inglewood Carjackers, but that's something else.
Inglewood
Left pistol is
carjacker,
crazy.
shotgun shooter.
I love that.
But yeah, man, get that Underdog, cause like just to that point, Dijon's not a big sports guy. He picked a 3-pick randomly live
He
on here, and
he
he won.
like making
We
picks
both
and
won.
making
I
money.
won one too.
I won just this week.
I won
Somebody
yesterday
owes me
night.
some. Well, no,
He
it's
won
good,
a
it's
quick
good.
100 off 15. So shit,
You got me that Dave's hot chicken. Yeah.
he won that 3-pick. We done.
Yeah, I won on my picks.
Yeah. All right, cool. Now that we got Underdog shouted out, let's get into that hashtag, Is It Fair to Say, which we use on Twitter and Instagram, in which we allow our fans and the jury to engage. And this one comes from T-Rell's little arm. Interesting.
This is not my spam, I promise.
Hey, I really love that.
Why did I choose to? I need to start reading these beforehand. I should have let one of y'all. This is bullshit.
Read this.
I think that was
this-
6.
This
I think that was
first one
6.
came
Who's
from
Bart?
T-Rell's little arm.
I'ma read it.
Hashtag, is it fair to say, Stat, you wasn't knocking hoes on tour. You had a threesome with one bitch and 2 niggas.
Baby.
Hashtag, baby oil.
So you want to preface him with what you did?
Yeah, you gotta give him context.
I guarantee.
We
Look at
can,
his
we can
face.
do it, or we can let you
Look
do
at-
it.
no,
How you-
look
I want.
his
Okay, let me
face.
just do the quick preface.
That's what
So-
you do it.
Make it quick, nigga, because you gonna do this.
Because in 1999, I was on.
It was 86. Remember, it was 86.
Oh, 86.
Marvin Gaye was on the radio that day.
What is it?
I remember.
63, 62. Bitch love me, man.
Tell him what you did. Tell him what you did.
I'm just letting y'all get it off because it's funny. I'm letting y'all get it off. It's funny.
Tell 'em what you did.
I couldn't even interrupt it. Y'all got it. Okay, so I told a story from back when I was probably like
It's already too
21.
long.
I had signed a record deal with Lil Flip, and we were on tour.
Wait, did you say 20? What the fuck? Did you say 2021?
I'm sorry.
No, I was 21.
Oh, I thought you said this
Wait.
was back in 2021. I said, nigga,
was
that's
signed
even
to-
crazy.
You were signing a little
He
flip?
was signing
Yes,
Sunshine. Sunshine,
I
nigga.
did that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was signed to Lil Flip, so I was young, and we were on tour, and I was in a group with another homie.
How old you have to be to
Tour shit
Signed
happened.
to the nigga who was
I
signed.
had a girl in the room. We had a shared room, and my homie was the 2 beds, and I was doing my shit in one bed, and it ended up happening. My homie joined in, and we.
I was about to say,
You know what I'm
better
saying?
leave out that
They
fucking
But
high
let's
five.
not.
Yeah.
Not only did they high
So-
five, the homie just got in the bed. There was no
No,
conversation.
there was no.
That's what he said. That's
Well, no, he didn't just get in the bed, but I'm not.
said
It's like
that.
she like said it was okay. It didn't like he just like jumped in the bed. It was like
You said he
no,
slid
no.
under the
I
covers.
said I didn't ask the man to join. I didn't. That's what I
So
said.
then how did
hope
she say
not.
okay?
It's a
I'm not-
sick
I'm
ass-
not-
Go to the
Go,
Pimp
go,
C.
go. I'm not bad,
Please
my
pull
bad.
up the Pimp C video when he next to Bumpy. He like, we family, man. I ain't never been naked in no room with this man. We got nothing but respect for one another. You know the video
Look,
I'm
man,
talking
we
about?
was young. I'm from Illinois. I hadn't seen much. I was on tour. I don't remember what city we was in. We had the chick. Fuck you, it was dark. We had the chick. It happened. You know
You
what I'm
had
saying?
no
And I
glasses?
admitted. You know what I'm saying? Niggas did the high
I
five.
ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you,
Thank you,
man.
OG.
I did some shit like that too.
Thank
man.
you.
Red
See,
Bull over.
we vets, man.
I'm on tour. Sound like my story. I'm on tour. Except I was the other nigga.
Oh, wait. So your nigga jumped in?
What's going on? Hold on.
No, I went with him.
I was in the
It wasn't him.
bed.
That's great.
I was in the bed asleep. We did the show or whatever. I didn't find. Again, niggas go out looking for pussy. I didn't win.
Okay.
Whatever. So I just went in the room, went to sleep. We sharing a double room. One of my other partners that will remain nameless right now because he's a family man. But yeah, I was asleep and I just woke up to.
Why you jumped? Why you jumped so
That
hard?
shit startled me, man. I was like, what the fuck? I was startled and I kind of seen what was happening and I was intrigued.
Look at his hand.
Yeah.
My nigga Slink. Come on, cuz, get it.
Oh
with
my
it.
Oh, he was
God.
invited. She winning. It's crazy. Oh my
See,
god.
so maybe it's just
No,
you
ain't
know,
no
it's
see.
a time
But
frame.
I want to just.
He invited him in. Get her. You said.
But wait, why is mine different? We both participate in this. We both participate in this. I had the girl first. So,
Hold on, bro. Let me get up in here.
You was supposed to say, hold on, bro. It ain't that type of party.
shit, we didn't care at that time.
I was young, man.
You
We
was
young.
gonna let them run a trade on you, Ebony?
That shit is crazy.
And another thing, two men and one woman is not a threesome. That's a train.
Right.
That bitch is getting flipped. That is, I don't like
Yeah.
girls.
How do you
Stop
feel about
saying
that?
I
Stop
agree.
trying to blind yourself and fool yourself with that term. You got flipped. You did not have a threesome, bitch. A threesome is 3 people touching each other, which usually should be a man and 2 women. And 2 women is touching each other.
See,
If the 2 men
they
don't,
touched though. That's the.
Yeah,
That
we
was
touch palms, nigga, on some joking
Okay.
shit.
When I say touch each other, I mean
You be at home envisioning my action,
right.
don't you?
when I say touch, I mean physically intimate in
You
some
right.
kind of way. But you know what I'm saying? If you
No,
had-
that was a train. It used to be like low key. It wasn't like an aspiration, but it was like check off the bucket list at that age. Like
Man,
nigga,
niggas be
Run a
young, they
train
just
on
try
the
to get
hole
it
on the
how they
bucket
gonna get it,
list.
man. That's it.
White hoe.
that was the first and last time I promised.
You'll
I'm
never
not
do it
even
again?
capping. Not hell no, nigga. I'm damn near married. I'm in a whole man. Look,
Just asking. Just asking.
Day's over.
Just asking.
Over.
So
Respect.
Fair to say then, right?
I never heard that
fair
story.
to say, I did not have a threesome. You fucking weirdo.
No baby oil?
There was no baby oil.
Boo.
It was
Boo
only
is
the only
crazy.
tour happened,
Boo.
and I did have plenty of urinamines on tour, so that's why it happened.
Keep them, you know what I mean?
Urinamines.
You heard me? How do you spell that?
I had a situation like that happen in Indiana one time, man. The bitch, she fucked me and my cousin, fucked the shit out of me, chased me out the room like, bitch, I'm done.
Oh, I think I know who that bitch is.
Done.
And she wanted it, so she still wanted more from the homie.
Yes, and I was done, bitch. You beat me up. Tap out. Stop.
Damn.
Bitch.
Thirsty bitch, go ahead and make my partner in there. Go, you know what I
Hey,
mean?
do that happen often? Do y'all ever all have? Well, do y'all have issues with a bitch being more freaky than you, or like just taking you on
Hell
one?
yeah.
Yeah, it definitely happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you be like, God.
'Cause most of-
especially as I get older, it's like, yo,
Yeah,
chill
tap.
out.
What most men have one, maybe two. Women got about 3, 4. So like, eventually it's like, oh, okay.
Wait, what do you
I'd be
mean?
cool. I'll
Women
come
have
with-
rounds,
Oh,
nuts.
Come to
okay,
terms
okay.
with it, baby. Look, I got 4.5 minutes for you.
Well, they got them,
Very
they got them
specific.
honey packs
Bitch, you
and
need
stuff
to
at
be
the
4.5
gas station.
minutes.
You need to think
I'm-
about Tyrese or whoever the hell you like,
Tyrese.
bitch, while we
That's
doing this.
That is comedy, boy.
So
You better
get
envision
it,
what
'cause
you
I'ma
need to
get
get it
mine.
off.
Yeah,
Speaking
bitch.
of
Packs is
Tyrese, do I
funny.
look like a fat Tyrese? People tell me all the time I look like a heavy set Tyrese.
Yeah, if she closed her eyes, yeah, you do.
Whatever.
Sweet lady.
I get Morris Chestnut, I get Blair Underwood, and I get Tyrese. I also get Teddy Ray.
I get Rasheed Wallace.
Damn.
You don't get Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy. Why? Where
You
do I
gotta
look like
fucking
Eddie Murphy?
relax.
Young
Ted.
Eddie Murphy when he had just the mustache. Young Eddie Murphy.
I wasn't alive back then.
I
You was alive
definitely
when
thought
Ron,
you
the
was
lyrics
being-
came
you was
out.
being funny.
I definitely wasn't alive.
I just, that's what I see. when I see
Read the
these.
next
Read
tweet,
the next one.
glasses.
Fuck you. All right, the next one comes from Young 7. Is it fair to say Dijon Paul, the Creator album would go hard? Pause. What's the Creator album?
All right, this has been dope. I enjoyed my time here.
Have
on
you
Fair to
seen this
Say.
before?
No, I haven't. I've enjoyed my time here on Fair to Say. I'm tired of being mean.
Why is it gobbling? That's
Nigga
fucking
gobbling that shit
funny.
up. That's crazy. Not like that. That's not pause.
Pause, bro. Come on.
Scotty,
I mean, is it a pun on food, you mean? Is that what you're
Yes,
trying to say?
gobbling. What do you mean?
it's just
Hey, man, look. I'm tired of being memed every fucking day. I feel like I'm the most mean person in this universe, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, you're very memeable.
Get a life. This is funny, but get a life. I did not. Wait, hold on. Let me look at it one more time. It's
That's
the
fucking
tattoo.
Dog,
And
literally.
why two
they
bees?
left it. They left.
Is that you? Who is that?
Yes.
That's
It's a-
Tyler Creator's
that's every
album.
time.
It's a play on words, goblin. Like
But that's not your
goblin
face,
food,
is
two
it?
bees.
He put
Goblin.
my face in it. Or maybe I look so much like Tyler Creator if you just make
No,
them
it's a
fat.
it's a mixture.
It's a
blend.
mixture.
Oh, it's AI.
Why?
But I'm saying, what picture did they use to get?
That's
That's his
Tyler's
album
album cover.
Mr. Suburban
Oh,
LA.
you talking about what picture?
I'm
of
not
him?
saying it's not. Nigga, don't play with me. I'm saying
They can drop a picture of him in there, and I fuck with the AI too. They can drop a picture in the program.
Cross-gen-
AI.
They obviously
AI
added
shit.
weight.
Okay,
They
okay,
obviously
okay,
added a
okay.
lot of weight.
Yeah.
Right.
me.
So it's not you. They just made Tyler fat.
That's what I was saying.
I was
they
clarifying.
They put, yeah, they added.
That look like some Dijon in there.
There ain't
a
no
little bit.
Dijon in there.
The eyes are different. It's Dijon eyes for
That
sure.
nigga Tyler's so talented, man.
Tyler.
That's
I thought
why-
you was
that's
gonna
why
put him
you
on the
said-
top 5. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why you said you was about to leave.
Tyler's definitely
Tyler
talented.
should show in my top.
Yeah.
Hey, why is the jury getting at us today, man? Go
I
ahead,
would say
Scotty.
that
Take
I
the next
probably
one.
didn't put Tyler in the
can't
top
see,
5
brother.
because Tyler's more than rap.
No.
Okay,
Literally, there we go.
Go ahead, Scotty.
From what does that say? David Longoria.
Longoria.
Longoria
Okay,
underscore.
I
four.
really can't see. Light skinned niggas like Scotty look like lizards. Fair to say.
Fair to say.
That's whack.
Why they get at all of us today except Illa?
Ooh.
Reptilian?
Why
Because
do
they
y'all-
got at me crazy on the last episode. I told you they was telling me I had a fucking tamale. They said I had my little double chin. I talked about that already. I went
But
through
who
all
don't like
mine.
tamales?
Did somebody say
I
tamale?
said.
you
That's
go.
what I said. Y'all
Tamale
mad?
lady be booming.
We finna debate.
See,
Go
somebody-
read this.
So we're not talking about him being like a lizard. We just left that.
I
in.
mean,
You
what's-
look more like a fucking reptilian than I do. Are you
Ew.
serious?
It's up there. It's up there. All right. Hashtag is it fair to say from
I
Ed
got so
Coffee
many
Too
jokes for
Hard.
you. I just want to.
Get
I'm
them
not
off,
even.
'cause I'm
no.
here to play.
No,
Ed Coffee Too
pause.
Hard said no sequel is as good as the first movie. Let's really talk about
That's
it.
not true.
Do we like any part twos just as much as
Yeah,
we
let's
like
We
talk
part
talked
one?
about this. We said Fridays.
Oh no, next Friday is not better than Friday to me.
Friday, but I don't. Okay, well.
Friday
let's
after
see.
next is better, but the second one,
No sequel is good.
That's
As
a
I
good
feel like
one.
we talked
I
about
guess
this
you're
already.
right.
Friday
I
after
feel like
next
we
is
talked about
very
this.
close as being better than Friday.
Friday after next is better than Friday in my opinion.
It says as good as, not better.
oh, not
than.
better, as good as. So you think next Friday is just as good as Friday?
Yeah.
I would watch all three of them back to back to back
Okay.
over and over.
Doom.
In any order.
Yeah, for
sequel is
sure.
as good
Okay,
as the
so okay,
first
Fridays.
movie.
Okay.
Fridays, rush hours. We talked about that.
Rush Hour.
Rush
for
Hour
sure.
2 might have been
I
better
think
than
it's
one.
fair to say that most sequels are not good as the first
Yes.
movie.
Right. Yeah.
I agree.
It's
Yes.
fair to say that most of them are.
For sure.
Well, I think if the first movie makes such a huge impact and has like legacy characters and like leaves a really big impact on culture or the box office, if you can't at least replicate that, it's always harder to follow up like your first album, your first movie, your first project. So like there you got the pressure on you, but it's like if you can't follow up, yeah, it's
Is GTA 5 better than GTA 4 and San Andreas?
Oh,
Way better.
Y'all gotta answer that. I don't know how to.
Oh,
better?
I never,
Well, here's the
I never
thing.
beat
San
San
Andreas
Andreas.
was
I never
awesome.
beat San
Here's
Andreas.
the-
I beat
Who
GTA
they
5.
card?
But
Who
here's the
they
thing.
card?
It's not that like it's better, but I think the problem is you can't bring back the nostalgia in the moment of whatever happened in the prequel.
Big
I think that's what you can't recreate. But technically, the product can be better, but you'll never bring back that feeling.
And speaking of that, you also can't recreate where you were in your life at that
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
That's true.
A lot of
too.
times you're looking at these projects through younger eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're mystified and amazed, you know, because you're so much younger. But here 10, 15 years later,
You got bills, all types of
yeah,
shit.
You're looking at it different. You're looking through a different set of lenses.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
yeah too. And like this is another thing. That's how much pressure is on for GTA 6. Because of how good GTA 5 was, how long it
And how
lasted.
long
So
it
it's
took.
like, you know, to that point of like a sequel.
GTA
As good
like-
as.
Six is a different city, right?
Miami.
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 It's gonna be hard.
I really don't know much about it, so I'm like.
They really ain't got to change much but the map and add some different little
they gonna
shit.
Well,
change
they
it up
took
the
10 years, so
graphics.
they better change a lot.
I feel like the people are
gonna be-
modding everything,
It's
so
gonna
it
be
don't
14
matter.
years by
Yeah,
the time it
because
drops.
what's the one that we made the FMW one? Because they had a FMW GTA.
a mod.
Yeah, I think that's what.
We don't
it
have a
was.
screenshot of it or
Where you
something?
could change the where you can
Yeah.
where you can change the game.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the one. Have you ever heard when they tell the joke about when who was that, MacWap and Duno was playing and they was like, "Pick me up, daddy." And one of them was.
Oh, no, I haven't
was
seen
y'all
that.
too? They all had it was FMW billboards in there.
Really?
They
That's
had
dope
their
as
They
fuck.
clothes
built the
on.
Great
world.
marketing.
Yeah, it was tight.
Sequel wise, I get a lot of flack. I like Belly 2 just as much as I like the first Belly.
You gotta relax.
Ain't no way.
I like that
I think-
movie. I watched
Ain't
that movie a
no
lot.
gotta
way.
take
That
that
is
one.
low key
Game made.
disrespectful.
I'm gonna spare you.
That is low key
I
disrespectful.
saw the joke. It's crazy how I'm so funny. You talking about my stomach. You saying I like Belly
I
because I'm
didn't
fat.
say nothing.
That's
You did this.
That's
I
crazy.
was gonna say you bite.
That's a good thing you pulled up right there. Look at the production cost change in what it costs to produce these games. So San Andreas was 10 million. Grand Theft Auto 4 was 100 million. Grand Theft Auto 5 200 million, and now
2
6
billion.
there's $2 billion estimated in production.
I don't
be able
believe
to
they.
go
I
inside
don't
that
believe they
mother-
spent $2 billion.
Shit
on
gonna
that
look
game.
like a
Why
movie.
not?
They spent $2 billion making this video game.
But you have
Yes,
to think
bro.
about all
Yeah,
the
bro.
technology,
On what?
all the
What do you
different
mean
things
on
that
what?
they have.
Computer,
For
sorry.
$2 billion, I better be able to go inside the motherfucking video game myself like he did with them dots on them and shit
Dog, they
like
gonna
that.
make it back
and,
in a
and
day.
do missions.
They'll make that shit back in.
They gonna make it back in a day. Pre-orders.
Y'all gotta realize is GTA 5 still, it was 2013, right? In 2013, they put together some shit that wasn't even like existing in games.
Yeah.
Like, they put together some shit
Never seen before.
that was never heard of before. So you gotta realize they about to do this shit again. So you do need $2 billion.
$2 billion?
But
Unreal shit.
Yeah.
what do you?
You can do some unreal
What?
shit with
Give me a specific.
200 million.
Like, okay, so
What is new?
I heard a rumor. Don't do what y'all always do to me because I don't know. It's confirmed.
You gonna be able to fuck the strippers?
You
Yes.
can, can't you already?
I heard
It's-
that you
you
already
gonna be able
can
to do
that.
everything.
But I heard a rumor
that-
that there's one piece of technology that they thought was really tight, like your weight changes, your body type changes
If you don't
based
work out.
on the amount. No, about like how the missions go. So like the more missions that you're doing, if you running on foot, you're gonna start losing
Yeah,
weight.
like the more
if you
workouts you
sitting
do.
where you doing. But I mean, yeah,
I
but
think
not,
that's
I
confirmed,
thought
too.
you
I
meant
heard
like
that.
physically going to the
Oh.
gym.
But my thing
Yeah.
is, does that?
But that's tight though.
That's
that
not
it's
new
intuitive.
technology.
That's
I
not
feel like
$2
that's
billion
just.
worth of shit.
I don't know.
They actually did that in San Andreas. Remember, CJ would get buff, he
Yeah.
lose weight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they kind of
Yeah, they hit them weak ass push-ups.
More
Yeah.
restaurants. I say more restaurants in there.
Don't do that.
Like they're adding natural disasters and shit like
Graphic card.
Like you'll see hurricanes happen and shit like that. But
That's
because-
hard.
Because it's 2024 and it has to look as real as possible.
That
Yeah.
too.
It costs that much more.
Well, they got to put Prime
Probably a
12
billion
on
just
there.
on quality.
They got to put
Yeah.
all the
These
spots.
niggas is to create this new software. It's to market
Man, they paying a lot of people, bro.
Natural
A
disasters.
lot of
No,
people.
it's
Fuck
gonna
it,
be-
that's
It's
hard.
It's Miami.
That's hard.
It's
But like,
gonna be.
that's hard.
If you get hit with a hurricane, like we watching this hurricane unfold right now, imagine if you was just minding your business in a video game and that's one of the things that could throw your whole shit
What if
off.
the game connects with real life events and updates like NBA 2K, like
hard.
and
That'd
like
be
with
tight.
what's going wrong in the world, like the election is going on in GTA type shit.
Hard.
But yeah, we can talk about GTA forever, man.
All
I'm sure
day.
he probably gets
Yeah.
tired of it. So let's move on and get up out of that, and we can get right into the do we care
Oh,
topic.
I like this.
Yeah, this is really big. Elon unveiled Tesla's new fleet of autonomous vehicles today at the Warner Brothers lot, and with that, he also announced
Hey.
the robot.
Yeah, you can go to the page. We got the robots on there too.
The
This
car
light
is
work.
fire. Shout out to Suburban LA on the
That's
post.
hard.
That car is
car is
fire
nice.
as
It looked
fuck.
like a baby Cybertruck.
And it's
Yeah.
it's a taxi. You don't even drive it.
Well,
I saw-
you don't drive it.
I'm not doing
No, you don't drive it.
It's
There's no,
autonomous.
there's no pedals. There's no handles.
Oh
you get
yeah,
in.
kiss my ass.
But not only that,
Shoot it.
You can buy this, but let's say you go out of town, or let's say you're at work. That thing drives you to your place of work. You tap it in. I'm gonna be at work for 8 hours. It'll go and Uber people places while you're
Oh,
making
sure.
money while you're at
oh
work
yeah.
or on vacation. That's
No.
so dope.
Illuminati.
Why not?
Illuminati.
In
Conspiracy.
1996, or
Conspiracy.
1996, 30 million years ago, when a nigga invented fire, a witch. It's technology, bro.
I seen iRobot.
We went
So you're
from
not
com-
gonna get me. I seen the shit, and this shit is gonna take over the
Go
world.
to the robots,
Them
bro.
cars gonna be driving,
I
killing
love
people.
technology, but they making that shit too smart.
That's too
Look at
crazy
this
to me.
subway.
Okay, so look,
If it was a sandwich,
That's
you
not
like
no.
it.
that I didn't even see this.
Subway.
Get them
That
eyes.
is
Get them
cold.
beady eyes off of me.
That is cold.
That's cold. If you see that,
Y'all
That
can my
is
partner out.
if I
cold.
pull up at the club with that,
But I don't know how you gonna be able to get over curbs.
It looked like
but
a little slug.
yeah, it is flat.
that shit
Did
is
you say 5
cold.
Dijons? You said that is 5 Dijons.
So you wait. Question for the table. You guys are really afraid of this new technology? Slink, I'll let you go first. You afraid of
Yeah.
this?
No, I'm not afraid at all.
Are you embracing it?
I'm embracing it. However, I'm weary of it as time goes on. You know, to touch what Dejan was talking about, the iRobot shit. They making this shit artificial intelligence. They're making it.
It's
too
gonna
real.
run the world
No,
shortly.
Wait till you see the
But,
robots.
but yes,
I know.
yes, I like it.
And they
though.
$20,000.
I didn't know that this was gonna happen during my lifetime. I thought that this was gonna be some 2100 type shit or some shit like that. I never thought that I would see the full robots and cars driving themselves and
Really?
stuff like that. I swear
And
to God,
20 to
I'm a
30K
90s
ain't
baby.
Bad, man.
Yeah.
20
I'm a
to
90s
30K
baby.
ain't bad. They talking about the robots at 20 to
20,
20K. So I seen a
That's
video.
not
Did you see the
bad,
video? He was
bro.
bartending. They talk with
Bartending.
normal.
He's gonna kill people.
normal
They're
dialect.
gonna kill people.
He don't
That's what I'm
sound like.
looking at. They dancing and everything. This is crazy.
They probably gonna be fucking soon too.
Yeah, I'm scared
That's
of it
what-
because
that's-
They're able to walk your dog, do your chores
They're
around the
Babysit your
house.
kids.
they're
Like,
distancing humans from each other with all
Yep.
this technology.
Yeah.
Again, you gonna get
That
this
car.
motherfucking robot. Marriages is gonna decline because you know what I'm saying. These bitches got the roles and the robot now. And they're gonna say everything you want them to say.
wait, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Once you're done, click on that one with the Dom video. How did you feel about the Dom project?
Wait,
I
before
think
we
it's
move on to
really.
Did you say it's
yeah,
gonna save
let's-
LA rap?
Hold on, wait.
Because seeing this was the first time. Two things. Don't let it play. Seeing this was the first time. People always be like natural disaster. Oh, the world's ending. The world's ending. When I seen these robots, I said, "This is what's gonna wipe out humanity right
That's
here."
how I feel.
That's the
bro.
point.
I really do.
They do the jobs, and there's gonna be no jobs. When there's no jobs, the economy crashes, and it's warfare.
But not
everybody starts fighting for resources when there's no money.
Not even that. I'm thinking like
It's the
back when-
collapse of society.
Back when black people were slaves, they didn't look at us like humans. They're like, they're not humans. They're less than a man. They're animals. So they made us do the shit. Now we're doing that to robots. But what if robots start to be like,
They're gonna be
And
programmed.
we're
that's the
people
thing.
too?
They're going
They're
to.
going
You
to.
seen
They're going
iRobot?
to.
We making them, they're artificial intelligence, like for real. When them motherfuckers begin to think for you, they know what you want, that type
Yeah.
of shit. You know these algorithms, you talk to them a little while, they get to study you. They know everything the fuck you do.
You wake up, your
Yeah.
coffee already made. He's sitting on the table with your newspaper. He done already walked the dogs.
Good morning, Scotty.
And before you know it, you're gonna get
Oh God, nigga, come out. Hey,
you gonna get hot, and then they gonna get hacked.
Optimus, what you doing in
They
here?
gonna get Russian hacked. They gonna
you
go
say
get all the
Optimus?
guns and start shooting
That's
up
his name.
shit.
His name is
Bro,
Optimus.
It's inappropriate. It's wrong. I don't
Why
know
is it
what.
inappropriate?
it's cool
Because
now.
they're gonna do things to you. I'm trying to tell
They'll
you.
bathe you, man. Run me my robot.
Nigga already got your food ready, your cigarette ready. What you gonna do?
Look, how would you tell these people I smoke?
It says autonomous assistant humanoid friend. They are really going to get to know you, everything about you, and they're going to be able to predetermine what you going to do before you even do it.
They gonna warm your car when it's cold in the winter before you
Bro,
even
they
get out to it.
literally they are working on an AI. I don't know if it's done yet, but they're working on one based on a movie concept, which is basically going to be able to tell you if you're gonna commit a crime in 10 years.
First is fire. Elon Musk is one of the greatest
Yes,
inventors
but he's also
of our
very
time.
dangerous to the
I
world.
won't give you that.
Bro, I
I
wouldn't
won't
give
give
him
you
that.
that.
I
These
wouldn't give him
things
that.
genius.
He's an amazing.
maniacal.
That's so amazing.
It doesn't
I
matter.
know.
That's why they're called mad scientists. He's definitely nuts, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he's doing shit that nobody's ever done. Do we agree with it? Are we concerned about it? Absolutely
It's a
concerned.
danger
We don't
to
always
human
agree with
society.
it. It is, but
mark
if
this
you're a
day, I
scientist,
told you that these robots are going to be the end of us.
And the
They're gonna
autonomous
put
cars?
us in chains, and they're going to make us slaves again.
I think we just become robots.
Tesla decides to sponsor a day in LA and goes, we're gonna give you a robot too. You taking it?
I don't want a robot. No, I don't want to be around that type of shit. I don't like pigeons. So why the fuck would I want to be around a motherfucker? I don't like things that move like that. I like to be around humans. I'm a 90s baby.
Well, you know, like you see what they did with the Teslas in that movie that came out on Netflix where the Teslas all drove themselves.
with Julia Roberts.
I feel like the cars could be something that could be definitely
so
detrimental.
that shit happened in San Francisco. Actually, it was like a big deal. You know the Waymo cars. All the Waymo cars pulled up on each other and got into it. Like, no shit. You can look it up. It was a parking lot full of Waymo cars that all pulled up to one parking lot, and they all was going head up, flashing their lights at each other, honking
'Cause
at
they
each other.
real
Had no
things.
idea that there was nobody there, nobody in the cars, nothing. It was sick.
because
People
they
were
real
arguing.
things.
What the
This
fuck?
was in the bottom of
They
somebody's
all met
park.
up?
Yes, they all linked up.
Linked up,
For the
link up,
squabble, you feel
yeah.
me? Like, they was like, it's
A
up.
Thunderdome.
they
they
just
all
moving
just
on.
were
Man, I
walking
hate
at
them.
each
They're
other.
parking, man.
No, they're not. They're fighting with each
It's
other.
the Waymo parking lot.
They're parking. I hate y'all, man. Look at these narratives.
But they're doing it all night. They're honking.
Yeah, she ever talking about they pulled up trying
They
to
pulled up and they.
Look at them. You trying to tell me that's not a square up? That's road
They
rage.
squaring up for parking.
That
Bro.
is AI road rage.
They having a gang
now what
meeting?
you gonna do when you in a car and it get mad for you?
Chat, flame her up right now.
Trying
man.
to run your
The
ass
jury, flame her up
Boy,
right now.
bye. When you get in your Tesla and you don't realize that nigga put all types of shit in them Teslas. What if you got it? Okay, so what if he did this? What if he did put something in these cars that was actually able to road rage? Like what if
What do you
somebody
mean?
altered they shit and it had it had a pistol?
Nah,
in
real
it?
You know we got guns,
You see
right?
what I'm saying? But
I ain't afraid of that. We
Okay.
got guns.
You gonna shoot the
what are
car?
you gonna do when
And
you
the right
saying-
motherfucker
what are
can
you
hack
gonna do
that
when
shit.
it doesn't
Yeah.
let you open your door?
I'm
Because
gonna bust the window.
I have to protect you, master. I will protect
The
us.
Cybertruck
And the
bulletproof.
the hammer slides out the side of the window and it just starts blasting. And you just sitting there stuck. He's locked you in. You can't get in.
What kind of
Listen,
video
fuck
game
this
take?
shit.
She got GTA on the brain.
Hey,
Fuck
you don't
the
know what
robots.
he's gonna do.
Your car repoed.
Didn't he make that shit up? That car definitely.
This is the problem,
Teslas
though.
will repo themselves.
This mindset is the same
They will
mindset
drive off and
when they
go
came
back
out
to
with
the
Uber. I don't want nobody driving me around. We never heard of that before. Somebody,
Taxi cabs?
right? But an Uber was different.
How?
It was people who weren't in yellow cars.
It was 100%.
They weren't held
It was
necessarily
people
responsible.
who are not hired by taxi. It's like, yo, everybody's riding around.
All right, well, look,
It's fear,
let's
but-
wrap this up. Are we fucking with AI to the point where
Damn.
we're embracing it?
Bro, give me the chip. Make me the robot. I'm with it.
I'm embracing it.
You I mean, see, respectfully, you're a little bit older. I know my parents and my aunts and stuff, and they're like, they want to stay far away from it. But in order to adapt and be able to, stay relevant, do you feel like it's something we're gonna
I'm
have
gonna
to
say,
grapple
I
with?
want to live long,
For
I want to
sure.
survive, and this is the way of the world. This is where it's going. Am I weary of it? Absolutely.
I am too,
However,
and
I'm
I'm
going to embrace this shit.
Use it to your advantage.
Yeah, you got to learn. You got to know because this is where we at. A lot of people, unless you got a whole lot of money, you got to get on this shit.
I knew when I saw the hoverboard, I was like, the devil is in full effect. And I never got on the hoverboard. One, I would fall.
Why didn't you get on?
One, I would
Hoverboard.
fall. And two, I just said, this is the beginning.
When you just lean
Oh.
forward, them was
Yes.
legendary. They need to come back. That's very
They
lazy
still got
nigga
'em.
shit. I know, and they cheap now.
And they got the unicycle ones.
I remember when they first came out, bruh.
It's
I
one big
spent
wheel
$600 on
I
mine.
blame Bijan for
I
this.
love, I
You
love
should.
technology.
I can't believe you posted
You
this.
put this in the group chat. My dumb ass posted it,
And
and,
what
they was
they
on my.
say?
They was calling me stupid, all type of shit.
Okay, let's read it. Read it, please.
Serious question: is duck food considered seafood?
It's
Is
duck,
Duck
food.
food
considered-
considered-
duck considered seafood?
Open them eyes up.
No, duck is poultry.
It's poultry, as I told you in the group chat.
Poultry's like
Definitely
chicken,
doesn't
right?
live
Fowl.
underwater.
Fowl.
Seafood
Yeah,
lives
it's a bird.
underwater.
Squab.
Ducks swim on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
But let's
Ducks aren't in the sea.
who posed the question?
He did.
Okay.
I sent a tweet
I'm trying to get the heat off of everybody.
asking this same question to the group chat because it was funny.
Yes.
I had no idea that you was gonna copy and paste it and post it on
get
your
at that
page.
nigga, bruh.
I'm not getting on him. If this is what you want to post, this is what you want to post. Is duck considered seafood?
Somebody said that this is why we don't get reparations.
Nah, like somebody said right there, Brian from the Wood. It's poultry, and that's a fact.
Poultry is like what? Chicken?
Bird.
Any
Bird.
fowl, of the air, ducks fly.
Okay.
This is amazing. I don't even I mean,
Ostrich is poultry.
Ostriches? Oh, yeah. Ostrich, that's a thing?
Ostrich steaks.
eggs.
Ostrich steaks.
Ostrich
What about
eggs.
what's the pink one's called?
Flamingo. That's
Flamingo.
nasty.
Why that's nasty?
Why
Them
would
shits
you
look
eat a
better than
flamingo?
ostrich?
See, that's my always question. Where do we draw the line on
I
the
saw somebody
animals
cooking
that
camel
we
on
eat?
Twitter, like eating a
I
whole
definitely
camel.
saw
Camel?
them eating the camel hump. It was
Ugh.
That's
You gotta
wouldn't eat
think
that?
in a lot of other countries, these are delicacies. So this shit's normal
The
to
flamingo-
other countries.
I think it
That's
all
what I'm-
depends on what's available.
That's flamingo right there.
Yeah, look fire. Huh?
They should have
Said,
fried
shoot,
it.
he wanted
Shit
in
look
front of you.
good.
Like,
Shoulda
put it-
fried it.
let me try that pink.
I think that's a good. So like, what
Nah,
makes?
they gotta cut the feet off at least. I don't like.
Nah,
you
I
know,
like
man,
the
get
little feet up
I
there.
don't want to see the head, the feet, cut all that shit off. I don't want to see none of that shit.
I feel like it's
Oh,
probably
man.
sweet. Yeah,
You ever? What's the? Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask you. Have you ever traveled?
Because it's pink.
In traveling, you ever seen some crazy shit or tried some crazy food in traveling? Nothing too red crazy.
Not too crazy for me. I went to Europe last year. Nothing too crazy there. I was in the Maldives
Damn.
last year.
Okay.
What's
Travel.
What's the farthest you've been?
To the Maldives.
Maldives.
Yeah.
Damn, that's dope.
Do you cook?
Yes.
Would you? You would barbecue a flamingo right now, throw him on the smoker.
If they prepare that motherfucker for me.
What the fuck is that?
That's a raccoon. It says it right there. It's a raccoon.
Raccoon, that's a little too far. They just seem dirty.
See, where do we draw the line? People eat pig.
I was born in the South, man, and I'm familiar. I never ate it, but my uncle would hunt squirrel, raccoon, shit.
That's what I said.
Rabbits.
Raccoons
and all
too.
that.
I eat anything.
Poor animals.
I try dog. I try anything.
I'll
They're
try.
eating
Poor
the
animals.
cats and dogs.
I'll try a fillet. Give me a fillet
Yeah,
of
not
damn
like
near.
a-
I don't want to see
not like a
no
wing, a
yeah,
leg.
Yeah, I don't want to see no remnants.
There you go,
of
Dijon.
life. Give me a fillet of it.
There's your next mukbang.
How to
Oh,
mukbang.
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 What is that?
Mountain oysters.
Why is it mukbang? I thought it was
I can't
BAE.
eat shellfish.
foreign
I can't
word.
eat shellfish. I'm
no,
allergic.
them is fucking nuts. Them is goddamn.
It's like oysters.
It's
no,
not
that's
an
no
oyster.
Cow
that's
nuts.
Rocky
Nuts.
Mountain nuts.
It's
No,
bull nuts?
Bull nuts.
Bull nut.
Oh,
Okay.
well, technically,
So
This nigga like
shout out Ace Boy Manny.
yeah.
Because that he actually
Eats.
I think he prepares them. As
no, ain't no
well.
way. Don't
He
put.
cooks
No, ain't no way.
Chef
Bull
Manny
nuts?
is
Why they
fucks
call
with the
oysters?
Rocky
with the
Mountain
Rocky
oysters.
Mountain oysters.
Why they
They've
call
talked
oysters?
about it
They
on
look like
Facebook, 'cause
oysters,
it's-
I
I'm allergic to shellfish. I
You
never
know
had
why?
oysters.
Because they're really like mushy inside. Remember they ate these on Fear Factor.
Was you on Fear Factor?
No,
I was like, how
I
you know
didn't do
they
that one.
mushy?
You ever seen? You ain't
He
ever
said
seen
I
on
didn't
Fear
do that one.
Factor?
I can't tell the texture. By
No,
my
on Fear
eyesight.
Factor. When go to you, all you gotta do is Google it.
I'm not googling it. That's probably it. Was
That's getting
probably
8-6.
a fried oyster.
So the presentation matters
You
how the
eating
nuts
ball
are given to
nuggets?
you. So
You
that
eating
if the
ball
nuts are
nuggets?
prepared right, you'll eat them.
Always it's always
How do you
about
like
in the
nuts
preparation.
seasoned?
It really is
You
about
want your nuts
presentation.
fried and seasoned.
present the nuts accordingly.
How do you like the nuts seasoned?
No,
Six?
nuts don't even say balls.
Y'all gotta
They're bull
relax.
balls.
Okay,
Red Bull.
we
does
already
have-
we
yeah,
already
go ahead.
diffused that one. That wasn't
Y'all crazy.
a real one.
That's
but
crazy.
so the answer is duck is not a
Seafood.
seafood. It's a poultry because it's a fowl.
That's a you stupid.
I think
should
I
be
lost
on-
That
so many
should've been
followers
a
posting
you
that
stupid.
shit.
You should
I
be
probably
on
lost like
stupid.
3,000 followers doing that.
Okay, can I was gonna just jump out of it real quick because we right here with it. J. Cole.
Oh, that song that
Oh,
was gassing up in the
yeah.
group chat.
That you said was a snooze fest.
I
Cold
didn't say
World,
anything.
no
Don't look at me.
blanket. I did listen to it today again. It got a little bit more boring than the initial drop. But hold on.
Because the shock value was
The
away.
shock value went away. But, bro, that is some of the best rapping,
Man.
storytelling, flow
so audible to me.
that you could, like, the niggas amazing.
Lyricism,
So-
10.
But I don't want to hear this bullshit because
it-
it's still apologize.
So it's fair to say that niggas just like drama.
That's
He
where I was
just
going with
said
it.
that it was a good song, lyrics on point, this and that, but it's some bullshit because the nigga don't like drama.
But he
That's
spoke
fucked
about
up.
something.
That's
He
fucked up.
spoke about the beef throughout the record, so there
He
is
didn't
drama.
dodge it.
There is
But-
elements of
I mean,
drama, so I can't say that.
He has elements. He addressed it. He didn't necessarily interject himself in his,
It was the
bullshit
second
no more. He
verse.
just kind of told what his
Yeah.
point.
I think people like
That's
good
it.
music.
I like
think
J. Cole. I just met J. Cole
bigger than that,
over
bro.
summer. He's
For real?
a cool dude, man.
That's
Shout
fire.
out to J. Cole. Call me Jay. Jermaine.
I
nigga.
hope he watches.
One of my favorite
Shit.
artists. God damn.
I think people
My
like
favorite.
good music. I think people want something that they can like sing along to or rap along to. I think people want something that's catchy. I think people want something that's rhythmic. I feel like I told you guys in the group chat,
Care about
he
that.
bowed out of the beef after dropping a diss record. We've never seen nothing like that ever before in hip hop. So for him to come back with this Snooze Fest record with
Nah,
the
we
flat
not
dead,
doing- no, we not
excuse me,
doing that.
can
The
I can
reason-
I don't think
the reason why your narrative is so
I don't
wrong-
think you can say that
Nah,
about
we
J.
not
Cole.
doing that,
because
bruh.
the reason being is
didn't
I
finish my thought.
don't think
Please let him
that
finish
you
so I can
can
cook this nigga, please.
And I'm-
because
I'm
it's
right
J.
behind you,
Cole
sous
we're
chef.
talking about. It's J. Cole we're talking about. We don't expect a turn up party record from J. Cole.
I didn't
We
say
don't.
that. I said in the group chat I didn't say that. So it's in writing, and if you had let me finish, I would have been
Finish.
able to,
What are you saying,
to
finish?
state it. He could have came with a love record. It's fall. It's getting warm. He could have came with a love record. He could have came with a song with an R&B sing on the hook. Anything else than to address the beef that you opted out of after dropping 7-minute drill.
Rightfully
but you
so,
chose
though.
to jump back
Bullshit.
in the
Go
bullshit
ahead.
with a snooze record that even you just admitted
Bullshit.
is boring. You just used the
Bullshit.
word boring.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
I'ma tell you why it's
bullshit.
bullshit.
Boring.
Because
Bullshit. Boring.
you're one of those
You
niggas-
said boring. I said bullshit. You got it.
You're one of those niggas. No matter what he would have dropped, you don't want to hear from him, and I can tell
That's
by your.
not true.
I can hear from your.
You
tone.
do, or you want rhythmic, something to
I want a
dance.
love record.
How
I just
you
told
mad
you
at the
in
nigga
English.
for addressing one
I
of the
just-
biggest moments in hip hop, no matter what his side was about it?
His
Whether
side?
he apologized, didn't apologize, lost one.
He reneged.
No, he
He
did, bro.
reneged.
He retracted
I'ma
his
tell you-
statement.
That's reneging.
As a
He's
J.
not
Cole
wrong.
fan,
He's not
as a
wrong.
J.
That's
Cole
a
He's not
ring
wrong.
nigga.
As a J. Cole fan, I'm gonna tell you, he put a button on this situation, and he's gonna drop one of the best albums he's ever dropped in his entire life.
No one's questioned. I've never questioned his lyrical.
I wanna hear your
I
opinion.
think he had to say something about this
He
record.
did.
He had to say something about it. Again, a love record would have been nice.
Would have been better.
But he had to say
Wouldn't have been
something
better.
again, because if he had not said something,
Thank
we would
you.
have had this conversation about why he didn't. Niggas
Exactly.
want. So shout out to J. Cole, man.
Yeah.
That boy,
Duh.
I like what he said, man. He was trying to protect his peace and his sanity, and that's a
Mm-hmm.
whole lot. Like, for real. Millions of people are in your ear at you. You open up your Instagram or your social media, all that shit is about you. I'm sure it's a lot. That shit is take a toll on the motherfucker's
Yeah.
psyche, for real, for real. And I don't blame him for protecting his peace.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting into this nut dragging contest for all you
But he
motherfuckers.
dropped the record. I
But
can
no,
respect that if
okay.
you didn't drop 7
I
minutes.
think he-
You
I think he-
dropped,
hold
you
on.
diss
I think
niggas,
he- I
and
think
then
he-
you apologize
hold
at
on.
your
I think he-
festival.
wait,
and then months later, I
You
still gotta
diss
hear about
niggas
you.
and then
Wait,
Well, he
wait.
But
dropped
months
it.
later, I
Wait.
still gotta hear about this
Wait,
shit.
wait,
He
wait.
dropped the record and talked to Dot right after. Probably he talked.
apologize, yeah.
He dropped the record and probably got a clarity with Dot. Or
Right.
got talked to somebody. I don't think he just
Right.
marked out. He dropped the record on his shit. But then after talking to Dot, talking to the main people involved or whoever, Dot, Drake, whoever, I
Right.
think the nigga probably like, you know what?
Yeah.
Dot probably told him some shit like, yeah, man, fuck this nigga, man. I'm finna tear his ass up, man. This nigga. And J. Cole's like, you know what, my nigga?
Yeah.
You're right.
So
So let me
respond
I
to-
was going to ask y'all a question real quick. Just get off of that. Do we feel like for the rest of forever now, anything that comes from Cole, Kendrick, or Drake is going to be looked at through the eyes of the beef now? Because I feel like that's a huge part of why
No.
this record had mixed reception. But that's what I'm not saying we should. But
I don't
I'm
think it
saying-
had mixed reception.
I
think
think
it's
it
different
definitely had.
I don't think it had mixed
I
reception.
think people
It had
like,
hella
I
mixed
think the people that have
this
mixed
is literally mixed
Most
reception.
people don't.
But
I'll read the tweets.
right, but we
I
see,
can't
we
believe this
see,
is your
people
stand.
but we
care
see,
about
but we
As
know
a music nigga, I can't
that's
believe
crazy
his
because
rap-
this
I
is
can't
real
believe
hip
His
hop.
rapping ability is great. 10 out of 10. I started the
You wanna
conversation with
dance
that.
and
I
have
said
rhythm
lyricism
and
out of 10.
catchy
I said
Niggas
shit.
so
lyricism
big
out
up
of 10.
Glorilla and then have something to say about
And
this.
all
I
these
didn't
West
say-
Coast
crazy.
artists.
I didn't say 10
This
out
shit
of
is
10
beyond
lyricism.
me.
I didn't begin with 10 out of 10 lyricism. You skipped over the positive.
I never
things.
heard you say no 10 out of 10.
So
lyrics.
because-
Run the tape back.
So,
And
so,
I'm shutting
so,
down.
so where Kendrick,
I'm
so,
shutting down this topic.
so
I'll
where
run
Kendrick,
from it.
so where
Because you're
Kendrick,
ignoring it. You're not
because
built
you're
like that.
ignoring.
Put
So
your
where-
mic
Because
away.
you're ignoring me. You're
Put your
lying.
mic away.
You're lying.
Put
You
your
said I
mic
didn't
away.
say something that I just said.
Are
You
y'all
said
gonna
you're
answer
lying.
my question?
so where Kendrick's this song Snooze Fest.
He just said it's fucking boring.
I'm
Nigga,
asking.
answer his question.
I'm just asking.
But you're doing exactly what I asked. I'm asking y'all a question. Are we going to be able to consume these three men's music without looking at it in the context
Yes,
of
I don't
the
look
beef?
at Drake's
It-
new
it-
music
It'll
like the
be a
beef.
while.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
It will be a while.
Not
Because
for
let me
me.
give you a perfect example. Y'all might have been too young, but Ice Cube going after NWA.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Even before
Lynch
Easy
mob.
died, even before Easy died, you know, it was already returning to a place of normalcy in regards to, okay, we just respecting good music and not necessarily them coming from a place of beef. Because Ice Cube said what he had to say in No Vaseline and didn't say shit else.
Right.
You got to think, man.
I feel like that's the approach that Kendrick also took.
And
but
I think Kendrick is not going to perform not like us at the Super Bowl.
That's a great
theory. I hope he doesn't.
I hope he does.
I want to know
hope
why.
he doesn't. Because not like us, it was such a big record at such a big time in hip hop. I think that needs to be something that he saved for the pop out. It happened in L.A. If you wasn't there, you didn't see it.
That's a good theory.
That's some shit to go down in Hollywood lore.
That's fire.
That's some shit to just go down in history. Like, yo, it values it. It makes a song more valuable. Again,
Okay.
if you start saying it, okay, we hearing it on the radio. We ain't got no control of that. But if he perform it everywhere, you know
only
it's for the
performed
come.
it,
You know what I'm saying? It loses value. Now let the nigga perform it again 10 years from now.
Right.
It's gonna be nuts.
Man,
I would like to
this
read
Cole-
some. I would like to read some. Not to cut
Okay,
you off. I
no,
would like
before
to
you
read,
go into the reading the tweets,
From
because I
Cole?
know he's going to try to find the tweets or people talking shit. The masses nowadays are not looking to consume music where they have to digest lyricism and bars. They want catchy, dancey music. So the most of the masses are not going to receive this coming after a beef with a lot of up-tempo records from Drake and
That's a
Kendrick.
crutch.
Wrong.
It's not, though,
you
because
J. Cole
listen.
fans use it as a crutch.
But
He
you're
can
wrong
rap
too,
really
though.
well, and y'all don't
He's
want
one
to
of the
hear
most-
somebody rap
he's one of
well.
the highest
That's
I'm
not
not
it.
gonna argue,
That's
but I'm
not
gonna
the
let y'all-
only
all
category.
right.
That's not the only mark you have to hit. It don't just have to be lyrical. There are other elements to music. Yes, once you do something lyrical, that's one category.
This
that
is
you
not
should
a
check
single.
off.
It's not a single promoting an album. This is a song to come out to
A
address
Lucy.
what
Yeah.
was going on and to body niggas
What
and let
went
you know
on?
why I did what I did.
Do we know that?
Why you renege?
You can tell he
That's
said
what
it in
it
the
was
whole
about.
second verse.
All right, so Wayno
That is not a single, I mean.
Wayno, formerly
Yeah,
of
it's not a single, you can
Rockefeller
tell.
Records, also now he works at Quality Control. People really make shit up in their heads. Y'all telling me the rapping is good. Ain't nobody said this nigga can't rap well. That's what he said. Low Key from Rap Life Review, Apple Music Podcast with Ebro and Nadeska says, so thoughts on Cole right now. And then Jay Wan, the newest member of the Joe Budden podcast, said, he raps. He can rap exceptionally well. He's over explaining himself at this point. There's nobody that's a hip. Let me finish his tweet.
I'm just expressing
There's
myself.
nobody
That's
that's a
crazy
hip
for him
hop
to say that.
purist that loves rap that is ever going to understand why he backed out of the battle. It doesn't matter. It really trolls on here that he was rapping about that. He explained himself to this on this track unnecessarily. And then one last one. I like the bars. Didn't like it. Seemed like a love letter to Drake at the end after saying they both his friends. Kind of unbalanced if you want to say neutral. Also, it doesn't hit the same after hearing 7 Minute Drill. And that's my effect. After hearing 7 Minute Drill, this is not the record I would have came with. I would have came with a love
But that
record,
wasn't
an
his
R&B
approach.
feature record, or something else. It just after that, you made a
So,
mistake there.
After apologizing, you want him to then drop a love record?
And
And
I want
you
him
think that
go-
would have landed?
go in a
No,
different direction.
you gotta
Yes.
really do what
Yes.
you do best and show why
Yeah.
you would have won that battle had it been
Yeah.
just about rap.
You
the
could've-
reason
you
why,
could've won that
the
battle if
reason
you
why,
had kept
but
rapping
the
instead of
reason
being a bitch.
he would have, he backed out,
yeah.
but he backed out because he's a noble man.
Noble?
J. Cole
Yes,
like 6'4".
nigga.
He was
J. Cole,
scary.
don't nobody
He
know
was
J.
scary.
Don't
He was
nobody know
scared.
J. Cole's
He was scared
family.
to die.
Why do I?
He was scared to
No, he's
die.
not. He would run
He
circles
reneged.
around that
He
nigga.
apologized at his
Stop
battle.
it,
He
bro.
reneged. He
Stop
reneged.
it. He did not
I
renege,
didn't know
bro.
your eyes was that wide.
Time out.
He did
He
because
fucking reneged.
he did because he
Radio.
didn't. Because he always wanted to overtalk everybody when he feel like his point's not landing.
Overtalk,
He's, what
overeat
he's
the whole
saying,
thing.
What he's saying in
I'm
this,
gonna come over this table in a minute.
what he's saying, it might
Over
not,
that.
might not make it.
Listen,
what he's saying
I can clear
is
this
J.
table.
I
is
didn't say he couldn't.
what he's saying is J. Cole is they don't want to hear it no more, but we do want to hear it because after he dropped 7 Minute Drill, 7 Minute Drill was a diss record about being the best rapper, you not being able to fuck with me. I was not attacking your personal background history. I wasn't digging up dirt. I wasn't going after your wife and kids. So no, my life is private. J. Cole don't even be in public. He don't wear fancy shit. He don't wear name brand clothes. He don't show his wife. He don't show his kids. So no, I'm gonna let you niggas do that shit for clicks and views. I'm gonna back out like the God man I am, the God MC I am. And if you want to battle me with real bars, then let's do
agree.
that.
I
But
agree.
if not, shut the fuck
So why
up. Let me
apologize?
rap
I
and be
agree.
the best God MC that I am.
He probably apologized for involving. He probably apologized for involving himself in that shit. Just
Yeah.
period. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I hear what he's talking about. Because at a certain time, man, you got to rise above bullshit, man. And I'm not fit to sit up in here argue with no niggas doing no clown shit when I'm not a clown.
But you stepped in the circus with the clown
As a
shit.
battle
Well,
MC,
he got
not he didn't
caught.
step into a circus.
Hold on,
He stepped into the boxing
we
ring.
stepped in, okay, we stepped in and dance on some dancing shit. Now these niggas doing some other shit. I don't want to do that. Man.
Yeah,
understand.
I came as
So
I came
then
into
1
a
month later, is that the content versus the content maybe being
What,
about
the shit that he put out just now?
Yeah,
Let me
that's
ask you
what
a
I'm saying. It's
question.
about
You can't ignore it.
Again,
Can I
I
ask you a
think
question?
that he
Subject
had,
matter.
I don't think you realize, aside from the beef, how much other criticism was coming his way.
Okay.
The nigga did the grippy song, and everybody was like, "What the fuck is this?" Because he did try to do that. Exactly what you're saying. He tried it.
Toe-to-toe,
already.
the
He
cold
did a
goat straight
feature,
from
and it was
features.
like, what are you talking about, bro? That's not you. There are still people that don't believe All My Life was really what it should have been as far as what they expected from him.
He said he's the
had
GOAT just
to.
from features. His
He had-
features are stellar
Yeah,
every
hip-hop.
Bro,
time.
he had to step back in the way that he did right now lyrically to prove a point. It wasn't about getting a sale. It wasn't about getting a look. It wasn't about any of that. This was pure lyrical exercise.
This was a
It was
diary.
a warm up.
The
This was
machine-
a diary entry. This a diary entry.
The machine is bloodthirsty, man. They just want to see a whole lot of
Yeah.
niggas crash out, man. I salute J. Cole.
Me too.
For not crashing out and at the expense of what people are saying about him. At the end of the day, man, fuck y'all, man. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
still the best.
On God.
He's still one of the dopest MCs in the game, Drake and Kendrick. And I just hope whatever them niggas did in that beef, they was doing it for themselves and not being played as a pawn against each other.
Right.
I believe Kendrick definitely is a very lyrical and very competitive guy, and he wanted to be assure himself as the king of the big three or whatever, and I give him that. I ain't mad at that at all. And I think Drake got a little sloppy and salacious with the shit because Kendrick told you, hey, let's keep it rap. Kendrick said that, but then Drake started doing other shit, and that's what made it nasty. It probably could have stayed a lyrical thing had motherfuckers not started throwing niggas' wives' names in.
Yeah,
So
for
You
sure.
scared? If you scared to die, be scared to die. Stop talking about the situation. If you scary, be scary.
I got one question, and no rebuttal.
The
Just
streets and
two
the
questions.
sidewalks. Streets and the sidewalks.
Have you ever heard the come
Scared
up?
or die is crazy.
Come up.
By J. Cole.
Cole. In passing, yeah.
You've heard, you know the come up.
Yeah, in
Have-
passing.
you know the warm up.
Not as much I know the.
Born Center,
Why?
Friday Night Lights,
I just because I feel like
You
Christ.
talking about projects from
2014
over 10
Forest
years
Hills
ago,
Drive.
Right.
That's my
But
favorite J. Cole
My
project.
point is,
Jesus,
and
this man is
that
a
says a lot
goat.
about you. Nothing wrong with it, but I just think if you knew that his bodies
Where
of
he
work from
came
his
from,
mixtape,
yeah.
you'd understand him as a person. And knowing what he did on that stage was the most J. Cole shit
It
you
was.
could have
That's
ever.
why I could've-
And it
It
wasn't
was.
about him
That doesn't mean I
apologizing.
have to like
He
it.
didn't apologize to Kendrick. He apologized for making a misstep in stepping
Of
out of my
character,
body.
out of
my
Because
character.
nigga, I
Yeah.
could kill you, but that's not even me, my nigga.
but
and
it's
I
like
apologize
how-
Fair to
not
say.
to none of you niggas, not to
Yeah.
Kendrick, not to Cole. I apologize for stepping out of my body
For
as a
dropping
man.
7
And dissing
minute
another
drill.
man's
As a man,
albums
because that's not me. And I let you niggas.
and I
It
respect that
needs
too.
one and a different follow-up.
And I
record.
respect that too. All that beef and all the shit these niggas said about each other gonna live forever. And the
sure.
fact that this nigga J. Cole apologized gonna live forever, but this other shit gonna live in way more infamy than the nigga that just said, hey, I'm finna be cool.
Niggas act like niggas ain't never beefed on wax and
And not
apologize
only
later.
that, to what he said, Cole did that. I guarantee you, Cole could sleep at night. Is Drake getting good sleep right now? I don't know. Is Kendrick getting good
Now, I
sleep?
will say
don't
Kendrick's the
know.
only one that
Drake-
hasn't dropped music since then. Cole's dropped
Drake
music,
keep
Drake's
taking
dropped
them-
music, and I don't associate those.
Drake keep taking them pictures with the
Dot,
duck lips.
Dot definitely dropped
He
the
dropped
record.
the.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, that the
That
Drake
Air
with the
Force
black
Taking
Air
pictures
Forces.
with the
Okay,
duck
you
lips.
go.
Huh?
But I don't. But see, even that, I don't associate
I don't know
those
what's up with
those
these
songs.
duck lips, my nigga.
They all dropped. I don't associate those with each other. Like when Kendrick dropped that, I don't associate it with Drake. When
He-
Drake
he-
dropped,
he-
I don't
the
associate
The
it with
party,
Kendrick.
watch the party die.
Yeah, I
You
don't
don't
really.
associate watch the party die.
Well, no, I don't associate it with the-
directly with this.
No, I don't associate it with
I
the
do.
beef.
I do too.
I do, but
I don't
do,
associate
but
with- I
he's
don't even
moved-
think
he's
about the
moved-
beef.
he's
He's
kinda-
making a more of a blanket statement
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
what I don't
Drake.
think about.
It's everything that Drake stood for in his eyes,
Right.
and it's the pompous, the fake ass industry shit. And again,
Yeah.
it's time to watch the party die in that regard, because this. Again, I hate sounding like an old nigga, but this generation of rappers, this shit y'all going to, this is boo boo.
Yeah,
Ain't
it is.
nobody got no substance. Everybody just
Glow Gripper.
flash.
Shit is.
Don't do glow.
I wouldn't just pinpoint
I love
Glow.
Glow
Glow
River.
Yeah,
Glow
glow
just
dropped
dropped,
it.
right?
I love Glow.
But a
Glow
lot of
dropped
the music
today.
that's categorized right now is the worst shit I've ever heard in music history. I'd rather go back to Soulja Boy era.
It is, but some shit is.
When I do hear it, it's the worst shit ever.
But I feel like some shit, like how you just did that,
My brain
that's not
hurts.
fair.
What's
you
not
cannot,
fair?
You cannot do that. You cannot do that.
Why?
Because Glorilla
Big
is
Glow.
making the music
with
that's
Glow.
keeping the people, like it's keeping the people moving. And when I look at Glorilla,
In the right direction?
When
Being fried.
when I look at a artist like Glorilla, I compare it to back in the day, like an artist like a Nelly. You feel what I'm saying? Like there were people that weren't necessarily the best lyricists, that weren't all
Say
lyrical
Nelly?
miracles.
Nelly?
Yes, I'm saying
Diamond
there's
said
a
a
listen,
Nelly?
Shoot,
listen,
Nelly
listen,
can't
listen
hold
to
on.
what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying before y'all do what y'all fucking do. There were artists that weren't necessarily the most lyrical miracle, going hella crazy, but they kept the party going. I'm saying there was a pocket of them.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not comparing her to Nelly specifically. I'm saying that genre right there of country grammar, Ride With Me. Niggas was mad at Ride With Me, but that's a fucking banger. You're mad at Glorilla? You can't
not
be
mad
mad
at Glorilla.
You
Why are
can't
you
say
mad?
that.
I'm not
when
mad
he
at
says
Glorilla.
weak
You
ass,
said it
when
twice.
they say weak ass
What'd
rappers,
I
you
say?
say Glorilla. You
Twice. You
cannot
did
do
it
that.
twice. Did twice too.
Right.
She's turning the party up, bro. That's a whole genre of rap.
Sugar
Rap
Hill Gang.
started at a
Sugar Hill
house
Gang,
party.
yeah.
You have to give
I want
it
to know what
credit.
her
That's
point is.
still
What's your
insane.
bone with
Now there's
Gorilla?
other people that are fucking just
Storytellers.
absolutely terribly just bad. I get that, but we not gonna do certain artists because they're keeping the spirit going. And I feel like she's one of those artists.
Good take.
Yeah, I just disagree
Curbing
with
on
that.
curbing.
I'm just tired of hearing all these women talk about their pussy.
And
Thank
I
you.
agree with that.
Y'all
Wait,
had
you-
Kim,
okay.
y'all had
Too.
Foxy, y'all had Trina.
Yes, Kim, Foxy, Trina, Kid. Now we
they
got
rapped.
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's a bunch of them.
like
Don't get
30
me wrong.
of
And
them,
shout out to all the young girls, young ladies getting their money, but damn, it's disproportionate. We had Foxy, we had Kim,
Real
we
MCs.
We also had Lauryn Hill.
Yep.
We also had
MC
Missy.
Light, Queen
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Latifah,
saying?
Missy.
Queen Latifah
Brat.
was balanced. Where's
Yeah.
the brass?
I feel like we still have that.
Rhapsody.
That's what I was gonna say. I
But
feel like
they're
we
not
still have that,
getting-
but they're
They don't get
not.
the push.
They're
Yeah.
not putting
They're
them
not-
on that
they're
pedestal.
They're not glow.
They're not getting
And
the
I
shine.
agree.
It's because they're not
getting-
sexually explicit.
It's
And
a
that's
older-
what it
I don't
is.
know if I'm getting older and soft, but this shit, I heard the Megan, Glorilla, and Cardi song. That shit, man, God bless them all. I love them as individuals and getting their money, but that shit, God damn, you dirty mouth bitches.
It's too vulgar.
I can't let you do that because Millie Jackson was a freak and she talked that nasty shit in the 70s.
She was one of a few.
Yes, it's
And
everybody.
I didn't get 3 bitches telling me how they about they moose knuckles in the neck. And one, niggas
He
don't
has a
want to
point.
hear you talk about your moose knuckle and neck.
you.
We
All
want,
day.
we
We
want
want
to
bars.
compliment you on your moose knuckle and neck. We want to tell our guys that bitch got a moose knuckle and neck. We don't want to hear you talking about
How
it.
wet you
Thank
are every
you.
I
bar.
don't want to hear you bragging on your. Who are you showing it to?
So
You bragging about this pussy. Are you showing it off? And I don't want to hear what niggas do it, bitches do it. No, I don't want to hear it. 'Cause
different.
Women have to give men access to getting that pussy.
I agree.
Women, y'all have, so if a nigga's good and he got his key is good to getting 100 bitches, he's an exceptional guy. Now a bitch that got a door that's gonna open for 100 dicks, you're just a cum bucket. You're just a
Fair to
fucking
say.
cum bucket. What's
Nah,
more
fair to say.
valuable, a key that open a lot of locks or a swinging door?
Oh, that wasn't a
That was rhetorical.
Yeah, thank you.
I was aiming it. I was
That's
aiming
wild.
it.
So I'm
That's
saying,
wild.
man, I'm just
What?
tired of hearing all of
Because
it's
I'm
just too
one
much.
fucking door, nigga.
It's oversaturated.
It's who do you love, bitch? I mean, who at the end of the day you talking about yo nigga this now?
We ain't never had a
It's
sexy red.
too
This
many
is
niggas.
insane.
But
Sexy
are y'all?
red is
But are
crazy.
y'all going to seek out the women that don't talk like that?
I don't
I don't
Do
seek
you know?
out.
I don't
Dude,
see
have
out
you
no
heard?
woman
Dude, labels
rapper.
push
Have
him.
exactly.
But Lotto is, I think Lotto holds it up very
No,
well.
I'm not
Sunday
going to
service.
seek him. However, I'm not seeking that shit either.
I agree.
That's the shit that they
I
push.
Do
agree.
labels push them? Do the media push the conscious female
No.
rappers
No.
to the same
talk
degree?
shit about 'em like they
and
did
I
the
think
J.
that's
Cole
the difference back
songs.
then because Lauryn Hill went diamond.
Have y'all
You get what
listened to
I'm saying?
Doechie's
So-
project?
The Alligators,
As much as
yeah.
y'all fuck
I
with J.
just
Cole,
heard of
have
Doechii.
y'all listened to
I
Doechie's
just
The
heard
project?
of
Alligators
her.
project is.
I think it's imperative that the two of
I'm
y'all
just not gonna-
specifically
I'm gonna be
go
honest
listen to
with you.
Doechii. It don't sound
I'm
like
not
what you
listening
think
to no woman rapper.
It don't sound. First of all, that's fucked up.
That's,
and
so
then-
why you keep
Second of
bringing
all-
up Glorilla if you
No,
don't listen?
Because I
to
think
it?
the music is trash.
Scott, let me go deeper. It ain't. I'll agree with you, but I'm gonna say this. It ain't that I want to listen to
Can't
a
pause
female
him.
rapper. I'm tired of listening to these female rappers is rapping these lyrics written by niggas is clearly written by niggas.
And that's why I said Doechii is a perfect example of a self-sufficient artist that does everything
I'm
on
about to
her
get you
own.
again.
That's actually extremely lyrical. I've heard people compare her project to
got you.
it's
One second.
very much a TDE project. I think you guys should go listen to it. If
The only
you've
one I've
never
listened to is
listened-
Rhapsody.
If you've never listened to Rhapsody, I think you should
fuck
go
with
listen to
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
Yeah,
Rhapsody
Rhapsody's
is
dope.
hard.
Rhapsody's a female
I'm
J.
not
Cole.
just, I never said Doechii wasn't hard. I
I'm
never
not saying
said
just said you don't
didn't.
listen to female
You
rappers.
just said you don't
You
listen
did.
to
So
female
you
rappers.
did. So,
that-
You
you-
said
so how do
that.
you know? Is what
You
he's
said
saying.
You
that
said that.
female
listen to
rappers
me.
are getting their bars
Hold
by
on,
dudes. You
hold
can
on.
tell.
That's
So
crazy.
Kim didn't have we don't have the Queen Bitch reference track, or
Again,
Jay Z and
you
Nas
talking
wasn't writing
about
for
one-
Fox.
I'm talking about one of
Trick
few
Daddy
of it.
for Trina.
Absolutely.
But they were rapping
Q
bars.
for Yo-Yo.
Listen
Q
to
for
me.
Yo-Yo.
Listen to me, absolutely. But listen to
LF for
me.
life.
Listen to me. The content was different. The content was way different. Of course,
Way different.
Kim, Foxy, they did have the sexy, provocative songs, but nowadays, all these girls is talking about sucking dick by songs written by niggas. Like niggas, you niggas is too well versed in sucking dick.
No, because
be able to write-
That's what they said about Yachty.
Hold on.
When Yachty was writing for the City Girls,
Yeah.
that was their main thing. Like, how
I mean,
do you
but
know
shit,
how to
that
say
ain't nothing, though.
real ass bitch?
I wrote
give
for-
fuck
I
about
wrote for a
nigga?
female
Queen
Right.
Stripes on my
Bitch
ass.
demo track by Biggie. He said, listen to his voice, out of his own voice. He said, got buffoons eating my pussy while I watch cartoons.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's a lot.
I done wrote for a
That's
female.
Biggie.
But it's not as vulgar
at the
and explicit.
And at the time, it was still groundbreaking. Oh, wow. She said that. Nowadays, it's like these bitches showing their pussy on Twitter.
It's normal.
It's like it's fucking normal. And it's
So-
like I'm
There's
a
tired of
difference.
hearing
There's a
that.
difference.
At first, it was something
It should be
special.
called hoe music.
It was like when we was young,
Literally,
when
should
I
be
was
called hoe
young,
music.
to get a bitch naked picture, you was special. Because
For
one
sure.
thing, it was hard. It was on a
something.
Polaroid. It was a picture. It was a piece of paper. And you was special. It was a piece of paper, whatever it was. It was a
I'm not
Playboy.
that old.
Playboy.
You got that pussy.
It was 1-on-1.
Now
yeah.
it's 1-on-1. Now
We used to
I
have to
can
work for
see
that.
your pussy
Yeah.
on Reddit.
Yeah, lingerie ain't even lingerie anymore.
Reddit
It's just-
crazy?
It's
Reddit
normal
pussy
clothes.
is crazy.
Reddit really be having the OnlyFans league.
I
Reddit
love
pussy?
Reddit.
Crazy
I love Reddit.
Oh, that's when you find the
I
leaks.
be seeing
You see the
bitches-
OnlyFans?
I be seeing bitches on
They
Instagram
name-
and I cross
Damn, you
reference
just
them
gave
on
me a
Reddit.
cue.
Reddit be
I
having
hate
leaks.
background check on Reddit for the pussy. That's
What's-
hilarious.
I cross reference the bitches on Reddit. Yeah, I'm gonna use all your screen names and I'm gonna go on Reddit and I'm gonna see. And
I done
I'm,
done
I
my
wanna say,
research.
I'm very disappointed with a couple of my favorite Instagram girls. I thought you were some wholesome young girls that just like to take pictures, but the way you doing that two-fisted flute technique with the double jointed neck thing, bitch, I'm disappointed.
You
in
out of pocket.
But call me.
This nigga crazy.
All
Y'all
right,
are crazy.
while we right here, I want to go into this "you stupid" topic because I feel like it's pertinent while
You
we talk. While we're talking
stupid.
about Instagram models and things like that.
This some
There's a
bullshit.
Canadian model named Chromaz. I don't really know how to say if it's Chrome
I saw her.
Yeah, and she was on live with I think Aiden Ross and Charleston White, and she just kept doubling down on the fact that she could say nigga, and it was pissing me the fuck off.
It pissed me off too.
She got a nice little build. Let's go.
I mean, she's a
Canadian,
Nice little fish.
she's Canadian,
nice.
right?
She's a nice little fish. I'll drop the hammer down on her, but you know, again, I don't really care for. I think a lot of these people is insensitive. She's Canadian. She's clearly not visibly black.
Yeah.
And it can be a problem for some of us. And the way she says it with her accent,
Yeah,
it don't
it
sound
don't
like
sound
you're
right.
trying
Play
too
it.
hard. And I'm tired of these niggas allowing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I
Okay, so
was
I've been
going with
seeing
it.
a lot of females commenting saying men just give Chroma the N-word pass because she's pretty or because she's bad as fuck, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Bitch, do you think I need a pass to say nigga? Do you think I need a
Nigga?
pass
I don't
to
like
say
that.
the way I've been saying
Nigga?
my entire fucking life? Do you think any real nigga or any real bitch doesn't have bigger fish to fry? Like when somebody tries to say like, oh, don't say nigga, you can't say nigga, you're not black. It's like, do you live for that word nigga? Is that all you fucking live for? Like, why do you care so much? Is that
What?
you live for? That's some fucking nigga shit.
What?
No, not that some
That's
nigga
some
shit.
fucking nigga.
I just
Bitch
think
got balls.
When I say nigga, okay, it doesn't make sense. When I say nigga, I don't mean black person. I mean man or, you know, my friend. When I say I'm a real nigga, that means I'm a real motherfucker.
So say real motherfucker.
I mean, I get what she's saying.
Yeah.
I get what she's saying
I get
too.
it
I don't
too,
agree
but at
with
the
it.
same time, I
bitch,
don't
no.
like it.
To all you people watching, you non-black people, if you got a friend or two that gives you the liberty to say that, enjoy it. However, don't embarrass your friend by saying it in front of other people that you don't know.
At their birthday party.
At their
Say
birthday
that.
party. Look, man, say if your friend lets you say that. Don't be so goddamn liberal to be saying it around the motherfucking wrong people, because Dejan might deck your ass. I might kick you. I ain't no telling. Stop with
will.
the bullshit. Like, for real. Be smart when you're using that N-word. Don't just feel like your buddy, Scott, my nigga, you know, I say it with him all the time. No,
If you don't, if
It's
you
about
don't,
discretion.
if you don't with everybody, you
Discretion.
can't. So it's very use it with discretion. Because I got some non-black friends that I ain't got no problem saying that word, and they know that arrangement.
With
you know what I'm
us,
saying?
not
Because-
at the.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
I only because not because I'm sympathetic or weak, but because I know you.
Yeah.
And I know your heart is not that. So I don't mind you saying it, but just looking at you, somebody else might not know that.
Yeah.
So you say that you're gonna get, especially around me, you're gonna get me embarrassed, you're gonna get yourself embarrassed.
Yeah.
I think she go wrong by trying to explain it. That explanation wasn't good. I think that was the problem, is that she doubled down on it and still had a negative connotation when she was saying it. It's like, if you don't have any type of black descent in your blood, I don't think it should be accepted. I'm half white. So
I want to see if she got melanin in her pussy. If you got some melanin in your pussy, I have to
get on
examine.
Reddit. What's her name? Hop on Reddit.
Hop on Reddit.
Oh, Chrome. You can look her up on Reddit.
All right, Chrome
What would you say?
Then you
Scott?
downloaded that shit. All right,
Chrome ass,
bet.
Chrome ass.
I was thinking like, okay, she's gonna come out and be like, nigga, my daddy black or something. She didn't even
No.
pull that card. And then not only that,
No, she sounded like Puerto Rican or like
I think
Dominican.
we can
Like
all.
J-Lo.
She
J-Lo
sounds
says nigga.
Canadian.
Does she?
I just
J-Lo
heard the
said nigga in
Canadian
the
shit.
song.
But that's why, listen, I'm gonna be wrong. When the people that aren't black say nigga around me, it does stand out, like a little asterisk in my mind.
I
like,
always
ooh.
double take it.
But
kinda,
we
like,
so we so iffy with it. We let people say it. You know what I mean? Like we let French Montana say that shit, and I be like, this is crazy.
as long as it's
From
not,
Morocco.
as long as
Morocco
it's
is
African.
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 Morocco is
He's
African.
African.
Prince African. is-
French. I knew that. I was just joking.
But I think it all depends.
okay,
It all
when I
depends on the
I'll say this,
context
so-
and the
When I got
connotation of how it's said. Too in the
We can't change the
conversation.
meaning, though.
It's not the meaning, but like she said, it's in if it's in conversation, it's not used as a derogatory term.
It is,
That's why
though.
it's accept. But it's not though. If you just said you look at people saying you don't correct them, so you're in a public place, you hear somebody say it, you should correct them then.
I'll say
It's
this.
not my job.
My problem is this: even if you say it in the proper context of the right conversation, because you're not black, my radar gonna go up because
Yeah.
I don't know if you just saying that right now with me and you mean
Yeah.
it another way when you somewhere
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
just know how to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
Now
get
my
it.
thing, if you gonna say it non-black people, all I ask. Be sincere and be really with us. If you want us
For
to be,
sure.
if you want to be our nigga, you want to be on us to be your nigga. Be our nigga when
Yeah.
we need our back.
When it's
Yeah.
wartime.
Be our nigga to your people. Be our nigga in front of your people.
Right.
Yeah.
When I
Defend us in front of your people.
Everybody
Don't
wanna
go
be
with
black.
them. Oh yeah. Be our nigga then.
I don't see that ever. I've never seen someone.
Shit.
I've never seen another race go against their own
I
race
have.
for black people.
I
I've
have.
never.
For
Me
black
personally,
people?
I've never seen any other race go against their race
No, they don't.
for the sake of
I
black
wouldn't
people.
call it-
In
I
my
wouldn't call it race,
25
I would call it
years-
American.
Oh, every day.
Certain human beings will.
Individuals.
Americans.
Yeah,
I've never
that's,
seen
as a
it.
general blanket statement, I agree with you.
Yeah.
But certain human beings you will come across, especially like being from the Bay.
Okay.
We're a melting pot. Them is niggas. I don't care what you talking about. Them Cambodians and them Laos and all them Philippines, them is niggas, bro. They will go head up with their family.
It's-
You will see a little Lao girl who is with her black man who will stop talking to the rest of her family for the rest of her life because that's her man. And I'm not saying that's okay.
That is
but
That's
more.
okay.
That's
No.
more dick contingent.
okay.
That's like a dick contingency.
But still,
Come
there
back-
are there
come
are
on
white
over to
people
death
that
row.
will come. There are some people that'll be like, "Hey, I can't date you because my family says I can't date you."
But the second that
But
he
I'm not
removes the dick out of the situation, is she still gonna fit away? Because remember when we
I'm
got here, we
not
were
s-
speaking about the female rap group that has the new. How do you say that word? Mariata.
Mayate.
So it's a female rap group called Two Tone Twins. I interviewed them when I was over at the other platform.
I've heard of
and
them.
they have a single out called
Mayate.
Mayate, and
Oh,
they got
that's
black
crazy.
black
That's
men with
crazy.
tattoos in the video, and they rubbing on them.
I get
And
that.
saying X, Y, Z, and it's controversial. Hella people sitting there telling me like, "What do you think? Are you gonna post about this?" Da da da. And I'm just like, I have to watch it. So when we got
Well-
here, we watched it, and could we just check it? We're gonna put it on mute. I just want you guys to check it out.
To finish what I was saying,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
it wasn't all dick contingent. I'm also there's Berkeley, California, where some of the hugest revolutions in
It's a hippie
activism.
city.
Exactly, them white people will chain themselves up for another race. They will absolutely
Great point.
go up, head up. It's
Great
not
point.
all sexually contingent.
Hey,
It's not
fuck
all
you,
about
Bill,
that.
they're
Like,
great people.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Marriott, I don't know why I can't say this
Mayatera.
word.
What is this? What's going on?
Mayatera. That
Mayatera.
means nigger lover in Spanish, and this is the name of that record.
Okay. Well, niggas do that too.
I mean, is this
Niggas do that too. What's the difference between Boricua Morena?
well,
like
you know
they
what?
said that shit.
What's that mean?
You know
Joe
what?
said that in.
Well, you know what? If the song called
let me
Nigga Lover and they parading and showcasing black men, they shitting on their own people. They making their own men mad.
You see what I'm saying?
And taking it
It's the same
and
thing.
making light of the way. Yeah, I'm a nigger lover. Fuck yeah. Because you know what? I sure like white bitches.
Snow bunnies?
Shout out to you.
I never
for
had a
admitting
white
that
girl.
out loud. Shout out to you for being standing strong on
No,
that.
I like white. I love women. I would knock the fuck out of a white woman. I'll knock her ass down, but I can't marry her or do nothing with her. All my kids black. I'll hit that pussy though.
But see,
I hit that
same
pink.
energy though.
I hit that pink.
There are some people that are like, I don't care. I'm doing what I want
do
to
what you wanna
do.
do.
I'm going that way. Fuck what everybody has to say about it. But again, like I said, it's not.
No,
all,
I'm not going that way. I'm just going in there.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the other people.
coming back.
I just want to know what you guys thought about the song title. And again, I can't pronounce that word.
Yeah.
But that.
Maya Tera.
Maya Tera.
My tear. There y'all go.
Have you ever been in like a long-term interracial relationship
I have.
with the?
About 4 minutes.
Filipino.
4 minutes is crazy.
That's fucking funny.
4 minutes is
But yeah,
Oh.
no, that's also why I'm able to say that with my chest, because that man went head up with his family
to date you.
when they were speaking in their language behind my back, and he was like, "Come on, we out, we leaving," and I was like, "Where we going?" He was like, "Don't even trip, but we're out," and that's that. And he didn't speak with them any longer, and really to the end of, I hate to say it, but I think his grandmother might have passed away without him speaking back to her afterwards because of how she treated me. And he was just like, and me and him weren't even together anymore. So that's why I said it's not always contingent upon that. We weren't even together anymore. But he just was like, my partners is black, my friends are black. My girl is black. I don't care. But the Bay specifically, yeah, that's the home of some revolutions and some statements. So I can agree.
What's next?
Let's see. Charleston White was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and cruelty to a non-livestock animal, possibly with the use of poison. I hope this isn't true. I pray this isn't true.
Is that no?
It better not be Flacco's page. It better not be Flacco's
He
page.
did it again.
He did it again, right?
What
He
did
did
he-
it again.
Wait, what did he do?
He allegedly did it again.
Locked up for
What?
this right now, yeah.
They just arrested him right now for
Was
Nigga
it
look like
arrest?
an astronaut or something.
deadly
right
weapon
now.
and cruelty to a non-livestock animal.
What is he doing?
He's
Man,
allegedly
keep
done
that
this
nigga,
before.
bruh.
What is he doing? I don't get it.
Abusing
He's
an animal.
poisoning them?
According
Killing
to
them?
the thing.
Poison-
Okay, so
Man,
Yeah.
keep him in jail, nigga. That's where he belong.
previously it was cats,
Suck ass,
right?
nigga.
Yeah,
It was some cats that
Yeah.
he was like, I think he kicked them.
Flacco alleged that he was fucking the cats.
I
That he
didn't-
came into work that day and he was like, Charleston White fucking cats. And Charleston White said he was going to sue. And that was the whole thing. And I kept telling Flacco that if you go look, I said, allegedly. I kept screaming it. I'm like, Flacco, say allegedly. He like, no, I know for a fact he was fucking the cat and fucking the dog. I'm like, no, just say allegedly, say allegedly. So whenever you say things like this, you got to say allegedly because you wasn't there. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
a bitch.
But
Charleston White is a wild boy, man.
No, he's a bitch.
That nigga will tase the shit out you.
I
bro.
love
He's a
Charleston.
bitch, nigga.
Well-
You harm innocent animals. You's a bitch.
I love Charlie.
But why-
He's in jail for it. And if it's the second time around, I'm
hold
sure
on.
there's some truth to it.
Hey,
There's some
hey,
truth to it. He's a bitch.
Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Allegedly. I'm going to use the word allegedly.
I don't have no-
I wasn't there, homie, and I'm gonna say allegedly.
Man, he's smiling.
Because
That-
again, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you get in certain positions, and people don't like it, man, people will scrutinize your life and turn anything into something else. I believe that.
So you just call the police and say this man's fucking animals 2 or 3 times in a row?
You literally just saw
if you-
them do
if-
this in wherever the fuck they said them people was eating the dogs and eating the cats.
They're
And that
eating
But
bitch-
I'm not saying
but
he's fucking
listen,
them. They
but
saying he's
listen.
violent to
Well,
them
they
and trying to
said
poison
eating.
him.
They said eating.
I mean, they
That's
were.
big too. The lady recanted her statement. She said, "I apologize. I found my animals. That was not true."
No, I'm not talking
shouldn't
about
have
her,
never
but
said
they
that.
were- they
But I'm
really doing
saying,
that
shit.
I'm
You got
agreeing
animals?
with him.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with
Two
what
dogs.
he's
You
saying.
ain't never like your dog ain't never been like give him a little
Fuck
kick.
no.
pop
I
your
wish
dog.
somebody would. You
I
would
never kicked
die.
my dog.
He had white.
I can yell at my dog, but I wish somebody.
He
I wish,
had white. He just said.
man, look.
Did you hear what he said? Hey, wait, did you hear what he said?
Yes, he said he's half white, and you
So he
said
half white,
yes,
huh?
that nigga
Yes,
do
he's half
be.
white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
I'll prioritize.
So
I'll
he-
prioritize
he
the
had
animal
deep
life over
reverence for animals.
over a human.
Peter.
Yeah, if you gave me the option to shoot a dog or a human, I'm shooting a human all day.
Oh, he's white. He's white.
Instead, what the
He's
hell are you
white.
talking about
He
right
would
now?
go against his own race.
Nigga.
But
I'm not killing an innocent animal, nigga.
If
If you harm innocent animals, you are a cold,
Wait,
sick
wait.
individual.
I'm standing next to a German Shepherd. One of us gotta die.
Now, if he's attacking you and killing you,
No, I'm standing next to a German Shepherd. Then one of them gotta die right here. 6 of the German Shepherd.
dang, I love you, Six.
That's crazy.
I'm not killing no animal. Y'all can laugh, call me
Two
white.
German shepherds.
You know animals kill animals,
I'm
right?
not harming.
You know
I don't care. I
animals
don't
eat animals,
care what
right?
y'all call this. I'm not harming an
Animals
innocent
eat
animal.
people.
Y'all see the bees around his goddamn wrist?
I don't
This
even
nigga
eat.
down here
I don't even
about
eat
that.
animals. That's why I don't eat
But I'm
animals.
saying
got
that
bees.
why
Right,
you don't
yeah.
eat animals, but animals eat animals.
Doesn't mean you should harm an innocent animal, bro. A dog that's not doing
What makes
nothing
an
to
animal
you.
innocent?
You should harm a
Sharks are innocent.
See the beads.
If he's going to jail for cruelty to an animal, the animal wasn't attacking him.
God
It was
gave
cruelty.
dominion over the earth.
I don't give a
Stop.
fuck
We
about.
have dominion over the entire earth.
So you mean
man
just kill
has
animals?
dominion over the
So
earth.
harm
Them
animals.
my animals, nigga.
So
God
harm
gave me them
animals.
animals.
One mic.
Them cows
That's
is mine.
why it's called non-livestock. Because if it's a livestock, it's different.
You not-
can whip your
God
horses.
gave
You can whip your
dominion over
animals
the
if they're
earth.
providing a nutrient.
Okay, let me
First he
ask
created
you
the
a
land and he
question.
made us.
That's why there's ASPCA. That's why there's things like this. You can't abuse your animals, my
Can I
nigga. And
ask
if
you
you
guys
a
a
fucked up
question?
individual that do that
What's
and
up?
scared of humans, you's a bitch.
Y'all passionate.
Can
this
I
morning.
ask you guys
We
a question?
Yes.
Just
It's like a night episode.
walk with me here for a second because there's dumbass no context on this shit. It's just charges. What if you walk outside and you see what if you walk outside and you see a pit bull on your bitch ankle? Are you gonna cruelty that non-livestock animal, or are you just gonna let him nibble on that bone
Can
for a
you
little
not
while?
You're
let dogs-
attacking-
Probably
Listen,
scared.
If
listen.
you're
He
attacking,
doesn't know.
that's the easy
Listen.
question. I already said that. If you're harming me, I'm gonna defend myself
So-
or my family. Any animal.
so are
Give a fuck
we-
if it's a raccoon, a squirrel. If you're attacking me, yeah, I'm gonna throw you off. I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna shoot you. Whatever I can. If you're harming me, but an innocent animal that most of the time are not. And 9 times out of 10, it's saying cruelty, which means the animal was not harming him. It's not a defense thing. He wouldn't be arrested if the dog or
That's
something was
not true
attacking
because
him.
they consider
Okay.
certain things cruelty that we may not. Think
If a
is
dog is
cruelty. There's some
attacking you
people
and that
feel
dog gets
like-
shot by a neighbor, they're not gonna arrest that dog for cruelty.
Nigga, it's some people that think that
cruelty
mouse
could be
traps are
chaining him
cruelty.
up and
It
not-
is cruel.
Yeah,
cruelty
that's
could
what
be
I'm
him
saying.
chained
It's
up and not-
subjective.
Yeah.
and
Mouse
not
traps
letting him
are
off the
cruel.
chain.
But
Cruelty
that's a
could be
mouse
keeping him
trap
in
to
the house.
kill a mouse that's infesting your house.
You don't have to kill it.
I'ma kill it.
But that so
Don't have to remove it off the earth.
So
That
if your
mo-
mama got
that
arrested
mouse
for
got
a mouse
families
trap
too.
in
That
her
mouse-
house, you would take
So
That,
you
mo-
want-
free
that
my
mom
mama?
mouse might be out looking for food for the rest of their family. You just gonna kill her?
So 36
cold.
mice in your house. You finna find all 36 of them and humanely dispatch them.
They will be called. Yeah, they wouldn't be rodent
There's
sprayed.
no way.
trapped.
How you gonna
They-
catch 'em?
There's no way.
They got animal shelter.
The sticky
Bro, they got
thing?
animal people
So
that come
you
out and
gonna
get
have to come and
raccoons out your
catch 'em?
house.
I said rats.
Mice, yes, they will.
Raccoons are
humanely.
big.
Take
Dog,
his nigga
did
car.
you humanely?
Take his nigga car
No,
right now.
it's
You don't
called-
kill
what-
rats.
did you
It's
like-
called
you
being
don't kill
humane.
mice.
Did you
I don't
drown
even
and a
kill
dog
bugs.
saved you? What
I don't kill
happened?
bugs.
What happened?
Bro, I woke up in
Wait,
life
so-
and realized everything has a reason to live on this earth, bro. Why am I gonna kill a mom raccoon because it's in my house? That mom could be just
Oh,
trying to
wait,
look for
no.
food
All
for
right,
herself.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Call
Yeah,
it
you
white
got
all
it.
you
We
want.
get it.
Call
You
it
Buddhist.
whatever.
You got it.
I'm
You got it.
humane.
Yeah.
That's why I don't-
Everything has a reason to live, but if
Yes.
it's a human versus a dog, I'm gonna kill the human.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
You
man.
have a right to
God
live
damn.
different. That human has to live
What you
based off
gonna do
the
if you
strength of
walk
an
in your
animal.
house and you see your dog doing this?
I seen this
That's
shit.
funny. That is
I'm
funny.
not gonna lie, I might risk some Skittles.
That's
What
funny.
you gonna do?
You gonna go straight to the vet? What you mean?
No, you look at him.
Looks like he's already at
You're
the vet.
gonna yell just like you be yelling at your damn phone when they be jumping on the couch and you be looking at them on the ring camera.
Orbeez, nigga.
I thought them was
Orbeez are the
Skittles.
things
Those
that
are
absorb
Orbeez.
shit, right?
Yeah, they swell up.
So he ate the raw ones, like he
Oh,
ate
and
the
they
uncooked
absorbed
ones,
it.
and then they absorbed
thought them
in
was
his
Skittles.
stomach. No, that's
Taste
what I
the
kept
rainbow.
saying.
I'm surprised that shit didn't kill him.
It was Orbeez.
They do kill children.
Yeah.
Kids be ingesting them by accident, and then it fucks them up really bad.
Damn.
But yeah, those are Orbeez. So,
What is an Orby?
So it's like a little jelly, like a little gelatin ball.
Boba?
It's similar to
It's
that,
not
but it's like a
edible.
toy. It's
Not
a toy one though. You put all of them in a
said
thing.
I'm
and
not
you just
harming no
playing them.
animals.
It's like
Y'all
a
crazy.
sensory. It's like a sensory thing. But they start off solid, and you have to submerge them in water and let them expand. So he
For
ate.
what?
He ate a bag of them. And like I said, it's just a sensory activity. It's not
Oh.
like nothing crazy.
Oh.
He ate a bag of the raw, uncooked ones. And
Are they
then-
flavored?
No, nigga.
Dijon.
Dijon, you gotta relax, dude. So he went there, and this is what happened.
Yeah, if you harm animals, you got a special place in hell. That's my opinion.
All right, next topic.
What's up with this women walking across the freeway? There's no context. What's this?
Where's she at?
Yeah, this was they added some weird music, the frog music to it. This is insane.
Oh, this looks fun.
That's too much walking for you, Dijon.
I wouldn't do it to watch, you idiot.
Damn.
Not like that, brother.
Los Angeles is going to shit, man. That's all I gotta say. This is just crazy.
Bro, 4th of July, I was coming back from watching the fucking fireworks.
That's
And
crazy. People have lost their
on
mind.
the 101, on the little split downtown in LA, right by like Staples Center, where it's all confusing. You don't know which way to go. Like you go 101, I think there's 110, and then you can get off and go like all the downtown exits, and it's
Oh, yeah,
right
it's right there, right there.
You know how you have to go off to the side to get off to those side exits? Bro, it was a man just laying there clapped. Like, it was over with. Like, he was dead as hell. Somebody ran him over. It was like a homeless dude, and he was just laying in the street. And people were just standing outside their cars recording it, bro.
Oh, dang.
And I'm like, is nobody calling 911? I called 911. They put me on hold. But I think it's because it was the 4th, and, you know, they get hella calls.
Oh.
But then, bro, I seen it on Instagram the next day. I'm doing a haircut, and my client in front of me is looking at the video, and I'm like, holy shit, that's bro that I drove past yesterday. What the fuck? Because it's like, these are like transients. Like, these are like homeless people, drug addicts, whatever. Like, they're just trying to get where they going, and they don't care. Like, they're just trying to
They know
get
you're
there.
not gonna hit them, and everybody slows down
Shit,
from it. It happens
I-
all
my-
the time in my neighborhood, around the
story
area.
definitely
Them
just-
homeless people would just walk across the
got hit.
street, green
He was
light
dead.
or not, and
You don't
just
think it's a level of freedom and like that level of not?
I don't give a
Just
fuck.
some white shit,
I wish
that
I
white
could
blood,
just, like-
that
No,
European blood.
I
and
agree
just
with
like,
him.
fuck it,
I
like-
agree with him 100%. I
racist.
always say this. To be a crackhead.
strike one.
Their
Free.
lives are just like
Free.
they
Strong
really
as
be
shit.
outside vibing, bro.
That's like for you.
No sense of time or nothing.
Just
like
dancing, listening to
saying?
music,
music.
listening.
You
to
want to
all
be a
that.
crackhead?
I love this.
Like, Holiday, can I
Listen,
come home?
How
did
many
say she
times
was-
have I told y'all this? Y'all gonna quit? They can run hella fast.
Uh-huh.
They can dance hella good. They can fix anything. They love the crackhead love.
Can you
Come
look
on.
up Wanda Holiday's
Come on.
heart?
Nah.
Because I think we might have a Halloween costume.
No,
Crackheads
that's me
die.
today. Shit.
Just say you look like, you know Holiday's heart?
Hey,
Wanda, Alfie Woodard?
Yeah.
I'm with it. It's all there. I'm not playing with you.
I think, oh my God. I remember this movie. It's
Man.
Holiday, can I come home?
Bruh,
I got
legendary.
the bike holiday. Nah,
Bless her, bless her.
Nah, but on some real shit though, I think about that often.
Insane.
To just have no responsibility. I think that's the thing that we like glorify is the fact that the only responsibility is
I
how
want to be a smoker.
How to get
I
high
need to
again.
get that next rock.
Oh,
And that's
And that's the sick
that's
one.
fucked up because you got to be high to live under them
Yeah.
or them
Circumstances?
circumstances. Yeah, because shit.
All that
homeless,
matters.
Pillar to post. Shit. Don't eat sometimes. You gotta
Yeah.
it gotta be some type of crack shield resilience. You gotta have.
Like I'm
couldn't do
telling
it.
you.
It's a different breed of them out here. Oh, I think I just seen a stat. I think this year the homeless rate is at an all-time high it's ever been. I'm sure it's still
I was
just looking
growing.
at it.
I don't remember what the statistical
There's
number was.
Under
but
Biden.
2024. There's 6,800. I was just looking at the stat.
680,000.
Well, 75,000 homeless people, period. But 6,000 of them are
here in LA.
under 18.
Oh,
There's
that's
75,000 in Los Angeles.
hella unfortunate.
You homeless people?
Yes.
You know
I
what's
was surprised it
crazy?
would be more than
That's
that,
a
to be
crisis.
honest.
I found out
a lot of
that I found this out literally when I was in high school. My best friend got into it with her mom, right? And she left out the house, went to a shelter. She was like, I'm not doing it. Her mom was like, I'm not fucking with you. Like, get out my house. So she went to a shelter till she was 18, which was like a couple months. But once you turn 18, if you're in the system, there's really nothing for you. So you're getting like, it's all types of
There's
shit
no
going on.
placement. They don't have nothing. No.
Some places do, but it's not a lot. Even then, when she was kicked out of her mom's house, her trying to figure out what she was gonna do in that little interim of time, they was like, "We ain't got nothing for you. Like, go back to your mama, say sorry." Basically, they literally told her that.
You know what? I agree with that, man, because I hate to seem unsympathetic about people's conditions. You know, homelessness and having a bad time is a real thing, and my heart goes out to people who are going and having a bad time. But I also believe in accountability. As far as that number, it's a lot of them homeless motherfuckers out there because they want to be homeless,
choice.
Yeah.
because they don't want to listen to their mama, because they don't want to listen to their daddy, motherfucker. Then you gonna have to do it your goddamn self. Then there's a lot of people out there by fucking choice.
Don't want to work.
Yeah.
Just don't want to work.
And then just saying, More power to you,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I always think about that. Like, okay, so for instance, I want each one of you to think right this second, how many steps, you know how they say like everybody's one paycheck away from being on the street.
Yeah.
We're not though. You got to really think about how many checks and balances you missed to end up on the street, or you were too proud to accept, or how many people you did wrong so there weren't enough people you could call. Like, I think about that often. Like, it takes a lot to actually get on the street, unless it was like predetermined, like how I said, somebody a child
dead.
But that's like I said. That's why I said unless it was like in a pre-existing condition. But sometimes even you might have partners.
I give you another point. Parents dead.
Yeah.
You got a big family, you ain't got no aunties. I mean, some
See
people
what I'm
don't. You ain't got no
saying?
aunties,
Yeah.
you ain't got nobody to support you. Again,
Should be somebody else.
Somebody else care about
should
you.
take
Like,
care
If you're not a good person, you
Yeah,
can't
you
call
have
them
nobody.
people
yeah,
sometimes.
you exhausted all those people. Your aunt, your uncle, a cousin, maybe. You ain't got no good friend from school.
Exactly.
Somebody that can help you.
It's
through
a
this
couch
position,
somewhere.
Then you really
must be a
fucked
bad
up.
person.
It's you the
You
You
problem.
really toe
at
your
that point,
draws
yeah.
with everybody.
Yeah.
It might be some
I-
self accountability there.
It's crazy because I think
yeah.
I think people who go homeless, because I can go homeless tomorrow. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? So it's always possible. I'm not, right? But
But you get kicked out. Homeless meaning you can be out your house tomorrow, because that don't mean you'll be on the street, because you can be out
Right.
your house tomorrow.
Right.
You got somebody to go
for sure. But I think there's a world where I'm saying someone can literally be nowhere to go. I think that's possible. But I think, as I started thinking about it, I think like if you're gonna stay on the street, that might really be a mental illness. Because if I don't have nobody, it's just me and the land. Something in my brain is gonna figure out a way to adapt.
But what if you don't
be
have those
resourceful.
resources? What if you don't have the resources or the intellect to be able to figure
It
out
might be
God
problem
the
made us
solve?
the most resourceful people in the world.
I
I,
agree.
don't
But it
believe
might
in
be
that.
like he said, it might be the
Mental
intellect.
issue.
Because
It's a
we've
mental disorder
seen-
then.
We've seen people.
I agree.
Got to give it
Yeah.
at least a lot of mental
And we've
disorder.
seen people that take it as far as like, I remember there was this girl who went viral like some years back showing her whole routine of being homeless and trying to get a job. And her thing was like, yeah, I sleep on this corner or this bench right here. Then I wake up in the morning and I go to the gym, because the gym, like I sneak in the gym and I go take a shower,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Then I get dressed, or she like, I wash my clothes.
That's
and-
fire, though.
Like
I fuck
she
with
had a
that.
whole thing of how she was trying, because she was trying to get a job.
Sad.
She was homeless. She really had nowhere to go, but she was trying to get a job. And she was like, I have a routine that I carry on, that I do like this. I think she might have had a car. I think she might have slept in her car. But there's ways if you really got to get up out of it. But again, like I said, sometimes the shit just be fun. You kicking it all day.
Should be
They
fun.
don't
It's
be-
not-
but they be having fun, bro.
It's no responsibility.
I'm not saying it's right, but
It's a mental disorder.
They
Dude.
be having some cheap ass fun then, because fun
For
really
sure.
takes some money. I want fun to me. Okay, living on the street, live on the street, but I want to eat at Roof Chris tonight.
I agree. For sure.
Comfortable without stealing it.
Yeah. And I think it's all context. Everybody is different. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that is a symptom of having been a part of that forever,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a culture.
Yeah,
Damn near.
exactly. It's
It
just
is.
like the niggas that's in the hood on the corner all
It's a
day,
comfortability.
forever.
Yeah, they
Like,
comfortable around themselves. Like when you go down the
Content with
Skid
it.
Row, they look like it's a party. Like
Yeah.
to their
They
defense.
get to do
It's
their
very-
drugs. They get to do
it's
their
very-
drugs.
It literally
Somebody
looks
bother
like it. They
them.
be having
Bed
music
buggy,
playing. They be
it's
riding
just
by,
funny.
laughing.
And that's all I'm talking
It's
about.
crazy.
It's on. If you watch Shameless, Frank Gallagher,
Mm-hmm.
and his lifestyle, even though there was a family house, he was always outside on the street. If you ever watched that show,
Yeah,
it is
I
a
agree.
community out there. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, that actually moves us into our last topic, hot topic of the day, and it's kind of go hand in hand. So, father's going viral for asking his daughter to move back home at 26 and save her money. So,
That's hard.
the reason I say it kind of goes hand in hand because it's like, you know, maybe some of that homelessness could come from bad parenting or a bad household where they had to escape a certain circumstance and get to the street and never be able to overcome. And now you've been homeless since 16, or now you've been homeless since 18, or whatever the case may be, or you didn't have the correct upbringing. And in this case, in our community, we prioritize when you turn 18,
Yeah.
get the fuck out my house. And this father is now going viral because he's asking his 26-year-old daughter
This
to
is
move
so-
back
I
home.
saw
And I
this.
think this is
That's
really
hard.
genuine, and this is dope from a father to a daughter. So let's check it out.
And you don't have to worry about being crowded or none of that.
Why they filming though?
Go to work,
Because it's sweet.
work, save your money. Like you're supposed to save your money. The phone bill coming up. Whole space. So,
He got a nice house too, it looked like.
That's what he's
Probably got
saying. He ain't got
space for it.
space.
same thing I was saying.
That's why she filming the house now.
To me, it's about like, okay, can I smoke my weed though? It's about certain like rules. Like,
Yeah,
can I
once
smoke?
you grow up,
Because
it's
I
like,
want to be able to light up
and
my
him
blunt.
be-
I'm not going to the car to
And
smoke
him being
my
a daddy,
blunt.
and him being a daddy, asking her to come home, she'll be able to compromise with that.
What?
Because I smoke weed and I understand. And that's the thing about, a lot of times people move out because they want to have it their way.
Some freedom.
And I ain't mad at that.
You want to
know,
spark your blunt or
but-
do whatever it is that you smoke
What if she
cigarettes.
was
Black-
as
Which
a
you want
daughter?
more? You want to have your way or you want to have somewhere to stay?
No,
Right.
Man.
if you absolutely have to, but I'm just saying, like, dang,
Yeah.
what if we get one of them older eliminators in here, and then
Because what you gotta do is
push me down.
prioritize.
I
You
say,
gotta.
baby, smoke your weed in your garage.
garage.
That's for you. Yeah, just go to the garage.
Because ain't no smoking in my.
But do you know
father's
how
house.
hard it
You
is
don't
to
play that.
revert back? That's the thing too. To
I let my
revert
son
back.
smoke in the house.
Really?
My son your age, and my deal with him was, it started in the garage.
Okay.
You smoke in the garage, and the reason I say I don't want to let you smoke in the house because you get too comfortable, you never want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about letting a grown motherfucker live with you as a damn near partner. You don't ever want to go, and I'm stunting your growth, and you stunting mine.
Right.
I still want to fuck too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get
So
about my
I
space.
need my space.
But
You know what I'm
smoking
saying?
in the garage, because that's your compromise.
Smoking in the garage.
So
yeah.
hopefully her pops let her light the blunt, spark the blunt.
But I
in the
think
garage.
too, we gotta also prioritize. Goes into absorbing the resources that you have. Like he's allowing his daughter to save money to where she can maybe buy a house, or where she's now able to get on her feet properly and not live paycheck to paycheck. Like,
Okay.
baby, come home. So now I'm trying to. You're 26, but now I'm still gonna put you in a position to better yourself, save your money, get prepared to where you're not struggling check over check, like Illa was saying, and like people that don't have the means. And it's also like a love thing, man. It's like really to me,
He might
it's
just
touching.
miss it. He
Yeah,
miss
like
it.
he misses it. Like I want my daughter around. You can have your little boyfriend come over.
Nigga,
Like just be in the house with me.
I feel that totally. I dropped my daughter off in college. She just started college this year, and I dropped her off
Shout
and
out
cried
to
like a
y'all.
motherfucking baby.
Yeah.
I cried like a baby when I
bet.
had to drop her off.
Did your
So,
thing,
Congratulations, though.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one though.
Is this
Going-
something? Let's say she graduates college. She's figuring it out. Is it come on back home, baby, or is it? Well, we gonna
she-
set you up somewhere.
No, she's always welcome home.
Yeah.
Wherever, as long as I got somewhere to stay, you always gonna have somewhere. But
Yeah.
I really think about my daughter. She gone. I think once she finishes college and she gonna fly. So you know.
I was blessed enough to have that love and support like that too. So I love seeing that more people do that. There was a point in time where a lot of people were like, "Shit, my mama would never," and I'm like, "Shit, my mama will forever." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
my mama opened the door right
yeah,
now.
it was
I could
always
be 50.
like that.
Shit.
Me too, my mom. Shit, I am. My mama called me every y'all all right? She check on me every I love my
Ain't no
mama.
smoking in
mama.
her house
Ah,
either.
I love you, mama.
Yeah, my mom made me go to the garage.
Ain't no smoking in her house.
I gotta go to the garage.
Yeah,
but
ain't
that
no
was a
smoking
fair
in the house.
shake.
Ain't no
Yeah,
smoking in the
Nah,
house.
hell no, no
Yeah.
black woman house.
Like,
Ain't no smoking in the
dang.
house, but-
I think that's more so about the smell too. Like,
Yeah, she wasn't having that. You better
But,
go outside.
But the other part about we men, we want to get on. We want to strike out anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most of us want to strike out anyway.
You ain't doing that at my house.
Because as a man, I need somewhere. I need a domain of my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being
Shit,
in my
us
mama's
too.
house, she always gonna be the queen of the house. Now I might be the high prince, but she always gonna be the queen of the house. And most of the time, men, we gonna need our own domain.
See, I actually did it. I moved from my Dallas to Houston in my pivot to move to Los Angeles, and I ended up staying in Houston with my mom for 2 years. And I stayed in the other bedroom. It was hard at first, being 25, 26, going back home, and I moved out at 17. So not having any motherly thing around you, it was really tough.
Yeah.
I wasn't bringing no females over. I had to figure out a way
Yeah.
to make it happen somewhere else, hotel, go to their house, whatever. I had to go smoke outside. But honestly, like now that I think about it, it was so important to me because I built an adult bond with my mom, being around her and being able to get back in her presence that I didn't get because I left so young. So I think, I think a lot of people, I tell people when they get out of college, man, don't force it, don't rush it. If you got the ability to go back to your parents, and go back, bro, and sacrifice the fun and the turn up for the greater good. Prepare yourself for a good future if you're not already set.
Stat owes me an apology.
I do.
Gosh.
Last night,
agree-
Stat
Oh my
put
God.
this photo of me in the group chat.
Why I oughta
He said,
What's the caption? What's the best caption?
get off
for
my lawn?
"This is wild."
Who
bro.
took all the Twinkies?
Stat? That's
We letting
strike
him
two.
get him off.
That's strike two. Stat. I asked the table for a caption.
No, this was comedy. I ain't gonna lie. I sent it. He left the group chat after I sent the
I
picture.
did.
Nigga
Immediately
added
left.
him back.
No, you gonna
Nah,
take
it ain't no caption. What's the little meme of the little white boy, the baby that was doing that?
Yeah.
What
I see it, but I
It's
can't.
a meme with a little white baby. He's standing.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
gift.
the
It's a
beer.
gift,
It's like
yeah.
a.
He clutching his fist like.
That's what I said.
I know what you're
it's a
talking about.
I think it's Arthur Fish.
Was this a pose or did you just get caught in emotion?
He got-
I was talking shit to Stat about something.
I was,
forgot.
while I was taking the picture for the
Yo,
thumbnail.
Stat got all the pictures of us. I just realized.
No, I
that.
don't.
That nigga,
Illa got the photos of
No,
us.
I
really.
don't.
No, I have all the pictures
No.
of the Aces. That one, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
No, I don't. Them gone. And as
I
soon
want to
as
see him now. Is he an adult
I
already?
just saw a picture of you. He's 18 now.
That's funny as fuck.
It's so funny. All them little meme kids is grown now.
yeah.
Like the little apparently,
picture
like
up
that
is-
boy is
Yo,
grown.
where Terrio at?
Terrio
Lost a lot of weight.
Hella weight.
He's working out.
I think
Working
he
out?
playing ball. I think he
Yeah,
playing
football.
football.
They call him in that Popeyes, or was that not Terry? That was,
That was for sure you.
wow.
Damn.
shit strap.
Make him be a baby again.
Should have kept that nigga on God.
Like, school shooter.
Make him be a baby again. Look up Terrio.
That's funny.
Terrio lost all that weight. Oh, kill him.
Wow.
That's Terrio?
Yeah, he lost it all.
I like Big Terrio better.
That is your third strike.
They gonna give him the skin surgery thing, I think, too.
Yeah. He's gonna get the skin removal.
That's crazy.
Y'all some
Man,
haters.
y'all, that's phenomenal,
You a
man. Shout
hater.
out to him.
I'd
looks
rather
straight painted.
just be fat. And okay, so this in closing with fatness. I feel
No,
like if
that's
I'm,
not healthy.
I feel like if I lose weight, I'm no longer gonna be funny. Like Monique is not funny to me anymore since she got skinny. Anthony Anderson used
Your
to be
weight
the,
doesn't make you
excuse me.
funny, bro.
Anthony Anderson used to be the funniest person in the world to me.
It doesn't.
But once he lost weight and got no blackish, it's like it's not so.
What
so
about
as a comic,
Bruce?
do you think being fat adds to the comedic value?
I think a person's appearance definitely can have a lot to do with their personality.
Lil Real.
Lil Real, yeah.
Not
yeah.
funny no
said
more.
Bruce.
I don't want to agree with you, but I'm gonna agree with you. It's weird in certain instances, but one thing for sure, I do believe some heavy people, when they lose that weight, they don't look the same no more. Now you might feel good. Who's to say you fat and unhealthy? Everybody just because you got a little weight on you don't mean
I
you're
never
not
go to
healthy.
the doctor.
They don't mean you're not healthy. Well, you need to go to the doctor.
If
Do
fat
not
jokes,
ever proclaim that again in your silly ass life. Take your ass to go get a checkup.
if big jokes are what make you funny, they take away you're no longer. Are you really funny?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I tell jokes outside of big jokes.
You about 90% big jokes.
85 percentile.
Well, you know, the experience is still making funny. So again, if he did lose weight, he can still tell big jokes because he experienced that. So
Right.
the experience is gonna always.
I
still
talk
be
about your
funny.
BDI.
I think the thing
I've
is
been
when
going
people-
in on
when
him.
people-
That's
I
not
think when
fat
people
related.
associate-
6 teeth. I roast.
I think people once they associate you with being big, that's the like you said, you look so differently. That the image you now portray, they can't associate that same comedic value because now they used to laugh at you for being big, and now you're not big anymore. It's like
Y'all probably was too young, but I remember when Big Boy from 92.3.
I was
Yeah.
bring
radio,
that big boy.
Big Boy.
He was
He's still
huge.
big boy.
He looked totally
Not
different
funny
now.
no more. I'm
He
sorry.
he was built like that
He's
clown.
funny.
He was
Still
built like
funny.
that clown
He's
costume,
funny as
just
a
really
motherfucker.
wide right
Corporate
here and
funny.
then narrow.
Big Boy in the morning. That used to be like healing
But again,
jokes.
I think it was a time and period. He was hot.
No, it was him and Fuzzy fat ass sitting
You
up there.
rather be funny than feel good,
Who's to say I don't feel good?
brother? You don't feel good, bro. Or you don't know how good you
Dimples?
could feel.
I feel great.
This is-
No, we did ask that, though.
It's going.
I'm
yeah.
athletic.
Sorry,
I don't.
he brought it up. I ain't finna lie.
No, I mean we talked about it. I didn't know how comfortable we felt about talking about it on air. Just even how serious is your health to
Yeah,
to
how
you
is
are
it?
in
What-
general.
Yeah,
What's going on
go back
with
to
y'all?
Scotty. He
I'm,
the nigga over here not
I'm-
drinking,
I'm-
not jacking off, not watching 24.
Yeah, the no nut got me feeling amazing.
Don't ever look
I
at
feel
me and say no
stronger,
nut.
and every female I see, I just be like, damn, I feel aggressive.
And it's definitely a testosterone
Wait,
booster.
is that
testosterone.
aggressive?
Yeah, I just be feeling everybody.
You're
Every
supposed to
woman
do
is
it.
like sexy for whatever
I'm about to
reason.
come in a sweatsuit
Yeah.
next week.
Every man should
Sorry, I feel good, though.
every man should
Baggy
do that in
sweatsuit.
spurts.
I feel good,
Every
though.
man should
Every
retain
man-
semen retention. It's important.
What? Every man should go. How
Every
long
man
ago?
should practice semen retention every once in a while. It's great for it's very great for your body. It's great for your health.
I've
It's-
been to jail before. That's enough semen retention.
There you go.
Done,
Like,
that's all.
What's
For no more.
healthy about
Kevin Gates.
reserving?
You can look it up. There's a been. I don't want to misquote.
What's
There's-
healthy
'cause
about that?
Your semen,
I'll look it
it
up,
produces
just so we
testosterone,
know.
which is good for you.
Oh well, he taking the
Your ability
creatine
to-
pills. Yeah, I'm sure they got the
is
testosterone.
crazy.
telling on
creatine.
everybody.
I'm sorry, yo. Wrap the episode. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Look,
was
I'm
like,
gonna tell
we-
y'all.
okay.
It
Gonna get
does
this
have
one
it
on
has
Jenny Craig.
benefits for your mental health, physical health,
All right.
relationships, sexual health, fertility, testosterone.
Weight loss.
Well,
No.
if you're in a relationship, nut retention is very selfish because what if she retended that pussy?
Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's very.
You can retain your semen when
We
she's
doing
on
this
her
together.
thing. When she on her
30
when
days,
she
we
got one in the
got-
chamber, you can retain
30
for them
days?
5 days.
Days ain't that
30
bad.
days.
30
Be sick. She getting it somewhere else. She be like, damn, that's cold.
You would be, wouldn't you?
I'll be all right.
That's crazy.
All right,
Be
Slink,
straight.
you got anything coming up? Tell the people what you got going.
Oh man, I got a movie coming out soon called "I Left My Heart in Colombia." We shot down in Medellin, Colombia. That was real dope.
Is it comedy?
It's dark comedy, dark comedy action. Good Times on Netflix. Doing stand up all over the country right now. Y'all tap into my website slinkjohnson.com. Hit me on Instagram, instagram.com/slinkjohnson. If you really want to get a hold of me and want a quick response, hit me on Cash App.
I respond
I'm stealing
immediately.
that. That's good.
That's good. That's good.
You wanna
When's
hear
your next
me?
show out here?
Oh man, tomorrow I'm rocking with Innovative Comedy.
Okay.
Doing that 150th episode of Innovative Culture Comedy Show. I got some shit next week in Marietta. I'm all over the
You
place,
working?
man.
Yeah.
You know, nigga getting around. And it's me, you know, I'm still here doing my thing. So, you know, just fuck with your boy, Slink Johnson, aka master of the West African monkey spank technique.
Okay, damn. Fair to
Run
say,
it back
man.
and
Second
digest
one
that.
he did
West
today.
African.
Do you know what that
monkey
is?
West African monkey spank technique,
Spank
the
technique.
5-time wild cheetah submission hold champion, the revenue wrangler. God damn it,
Like that one.
I mean, all kinds of accolades and things.
I respect it a lot.
Well,
Fair to say?
Fair to say. Episode what? 42?
42, man. It definitely was special. Not only, again, was this our table of 5, as y'all see. Well, hopefully we managed it well. We had another special guest, which we appreciate you pulling up for episode 42, man. And a lot was fair to say today at the Fair to Say table. Don't forget, this episode is sponsored by Underdog. So before you do whatever you do when you stop watching this, go download Underdog using code FMW. Get up to that 1,000 bonus cash. And do your thing, man. Win that chili. Then no, not that kind of chili.
Somebody say?
Let's go.
You guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you love. Let us know what you hated. Keep interacting with those Fair to Say and Is It Fair to Say hashtags. It's been a good one. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.